Hey, good morning, afternoon, and or evening, gamers, and thamers. It's Thursday. Welcome to Thursday, everybody. Thursday and or Friday, I guess. It could be a little bit further for some folks out there. But nonetheless, we are most of the way through. And we are barely any of the way through before we have to welcome some real golfers from the land of plant. That's right, it's Flannel Cat, baby. Let's go. What up, Flannel Cat? How you doing? How was your cool planted game? Did you plant any seeds? Or did you succeed? Hopefully you did. But nonetheless, this is no small video of any sort. This isn't no Vine. We gotta give some shout outs to Flannel Cat here, so I will not suffer her curse. I wish not to, not today. I want to make sure that I rose to the occasion, okay? All right, I'm no pansy is what I'm trying to say, Cat. What's up, fam? How you doing? Thank you for bringing some real golfers over to the land of Rito. Happy to have y'all here. How you all doing? Welcome to the stream, where we spend the first hour chatting about whatever the hell's going on for the hell of it. And then we'll play a video game eventually. How you all doing? That said, let me start from the top here, because you literally caught me right as I went live. I didn't even get to say hi to folks like Toro, who made it in first, so I gave him a nice little medal for that one. And yo, Jen as well, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing okay out there, but it is great to see you nonetheless. And Kindness Weapon, there it is, the PS2 slot expansion person. We're all trying to find them for the last so many months, and now we have solved the problem. It has been solved, we're good now. We can relax. And Jim Poo, good to see you once again today. Hey, to you as well, 420, good buddy to you. I see a lot of love for San Francisco Rush, specifically, apparently 2 and 2049, which at least gives me hope, because Rush 1 for me was not the sauce. I know it was the sauce for some other folks already, but for me, I was like, I don't know what the hell this game is doing. That might just be new game sensibility, but I have no idea what the hell this game is doing. It was funny though. It was at least very, very funny. And Toro, that is a great thing to ask, honestly. Thank you for the gentle poke. Not to be like legitimately like sad boy thing was going wrong, stuff like that, but last week was a personal I needed everything off week, so I have not touched the game quite yet, but my full intention was to check it out either tomorrow or Sunday, when I have a little bit of time while my wife's doing D&D stuff. So I should have a response back to you, and or I might stream it again. We don't know yet. One of those days, but I should be back to you on Monday at the latest. So keep me honest. You are very welcome to do that, and I will get back to you on that stream commission for that. Which YU Mobile have done. We're all trying to figure this shit out. Hey, you can watch Twitch anywhere you go. Wow, this is like a great convenience that I can keep Twitch.tv, a product on me, everywhere I go and have entertainment at all times of day where I'm just locked in for like 18 hours a day. And Twitch is like, yeah, well, what if it sucked to do that? What if it sucked instead? What if we lost investor money because it sucked for you to actually do it on your phone? But CO Toxic, how you doing? So I saw that earlier, it made me laugh. Yeah, I'm in the USA and I'm going to rush to this stream. Now, if you can fit Rush 2049 into a pun somewhere in there, I'd be extraordinarily impressed. But nonetheless, how you doing? It's good to see you. But yeah, Rush 2, apparently Kindness has played it a lot, Jin has played it a lot, and you didn't have that memory expansion on N64 though, so you spend time unlocking stuff every session, speedrunning so you can take those unlocked vehicles in the stunt course. There's a stunt course? I mean, how? I guess I'll find out, that's the truth. Yo, what up, Petty? Good to see you. But I didn't get to it like Rush 1, but that stunt track, everyone's saying the stunt track is good. So apparently, I'm probably going to enjoy the stunt track. It probably has some sort of very silly aspects to it that I'm gonna have a great time with. And Callie, good to see you again as well. Hopefully you've gotten some time to rest up and hang out a little bit longer here. But hopefully Rivals did treat you well in the aftermath. I didn't get to see you do much Rivals, unfortunately. But it did seem like the cleaning stuff was going very well. Good to see you nonetheless. And Ibon, to you as well. How you doing this Thursday? And P-Seg, yippee! I'm sure I definitely won't scroll down to the raid message area and see P-Seg once again as a raider from Flannel Cat. That's definitely not possible. It's an old game of Canada. I think that game, because I'm assuming you're talking about Crossroad Canada or whatever the hell that education game was called. That was pretty damn old, because we're talking like black and white, First Oregon Trail age stuff there. Like, it is very, very old. You say, oh yeah, it doesn't even show Nunavut. And I'm like, that sounds like you're setting me up for a none of these nuts jokes or something like that. I don't know how that would even work, but I'm like, that doesn't even sound real. Not that I know anything about Canada. As anyone who watched me play Crossroad Canada could attest, I don't know anything about Canada. And then some motherfucker stole like 5 shipments of my cars. One dude at knife point stole 5 of my cars. That means I stood there in the deep darkness and he came back every 5 minutes like, all right, I'm taking this car now. And he drives away like just a little bit down the road, walks back. I'm taking the next car, buddy. I don't know how he did. He's good. So why they hired that? Well, I guess no one hired him. He just fucking did it. Gamers, yo, let's go. Suffer my curse. I refuse to suffer my curse. Will not be done. It will absolutely not be done. I am curse free. I ain't no Belmont from Castlevania 2. I cannot be cursed. It's impossible. I'm not even cursed at golf, as a matter of fact. Even though I should probably go back and finish that game. Nonetheless, Squid Pie, how you doing? Good to see you. Azariel Exodius. How you all doing? Yeah, why would you curse me? It was yesterday's raid message, but you have to deal. You can't just spread your curse like that on the internet. That's illegal. Anyways, I plan to do the Curse 50 here in like another month or so prepare yourselves for that one. If that is of your interest, I will be starting Curse 50s again. So I hope some gamer out there is ready to receive a game of some type that is not necessarily good. So you guys, some sort of secret ending the game and locked me out of my save file? They gave you the near ending? Yo, that's OD, but maybe not okay. So you enjoyed 98% of that game. Did it seem like it was intentional that they locked you out? I'm dying from all this. I have no idea what you're talking about. I was just saying normal sentences back to back to extrapolate my response to Cat. I don't see any problem at all, P-Sec. Who's definitely not a raider for Flannel Cat whatsoever. Says rush, coil, jet, or submarine. According to the first game, it's definitely rush and jet. Considering the game also has spikes, the first one had this San Francisco spike pit that everyone definitely knows and loves, is behind like a bunch of the apartment buildings in like the most hilly area of San Fran. Maybe it is actually just a whole Mega Man roll up. Real talk. Hamlin, good to see you as well. How's it going? Hopefully you're also having a good one out there on this Thursday. Good to see everyone, honestly. It feels good to be back. That said, it feels good to be back. I know Tuesday I was back, obviously, and I was streaming, but I wasn't streaming at my own pace where I get to talk to all of y'all for like however long I want to or anything like that. This is the pace that I get to decide for myself and technically for all y'all as well. It feels like I'm coming back to form with this by itself, so thank you all for your patience while I was having a real rough week, honestly. A real rough week and a half. But I feel pretty good now. I was excited to start streaming today. I was looking forward to it on Tuesday, but I was excited to stream today. But 249 is really good, and abused by Barry like this Top Gear. Damn, so I'm going from Top Gear to Top Gear. I went to Top Gear, and then I went to, damn, I forgot the name of it somehow. Ridge Racer Type R4. And then I'm going to Rush, which apparently has the same music from Top Gear guy. So I just have a lot of good racing game music lined up for me. This rules. This rules super hard. Take yourself first. Oh, yeah. No rush at all. Liar! You fucking liar. No rush at all. There's at least 1 rush today. In fact, there's 2 rush today. And then there's gonna be 2,049 of them. No rush today. How could Toro lie to me like this on the internet on purpose? Just completely and intentionally, what he said, and in no way, shape, and form were the words twisted to fit a specific joke and or narrative. Would never, ever have that happen. And yo, greetings, Alzaraf. Hopefully you're doing all right here. It's good to see you, friend. What's going on? The stunt track is incredible. What is this stunt track? How is a stunt track this legendarily good? Says person who mostly remembers SSX Tricky for the Pipe Dream stage that's at the end of the game. So I guess it is very 100% possible, but it's also in my head, comparing to what I played in Rush 1, I'm just like, okay, but how is it that good? How do you work a stunt track in a racing game that could barely keep your car on the ground in the first game? Oh, you want to take this turn? Sorry, your car's a plane now. Start gliding. Oh, can I turn while I'm gliding? Oh, you were serious. No, a car cannot turn in midair. Well, a car also can't get that much airborne. Look, it's a video game. What do you want me to do, brother? I see. I see why they added wings to 2049. Honestly, after people said that the wings were added to 2049, I'm like, yeah, I understand why as well. That makes a lot of sense. This doesn't work. This isn't working. So now if I can move my car while I'm airborne, they're definitely onto something. But it feels very funny that they released the first Rush game, realized that cars were going airborne, and they didn't say, we should probably do something about that lack of control. By volume, the player is not able to control their car for close to 40% of the race. We should probably do something about that, maybe. And they just ran out of time, I guess, but people loved it, so what's the matter? I'm here and I'm queer. Well, minus the nap, I feel you the same way, Callie, and that fucking rules. I saw also someone give a follow alert for Callie as well. Yeah. P-Seg as well, too. I saw P-Seg, I saw Flannel Cat, I saw Callie. I mean, all of them are absolutely follow-worthy folks. So please, give them some follow if you're looking for some good-ass entertainment. In fact, between all three of those, actually, Callie usually streams way early in the morning, and then Cat takes off the midday or so, and then in the evening, you would get P-Seg. That's just breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's a full course meal of streamers right there. That's a great collection if you're not following all three of them. You have entertainment all day. That's some good shit. So bread's on the cooling rack. No idea what it'll look like inside. My guess is probably bread. If you didn't really screw it up that badly, it should like bread on the inside. If you have the opportunity to thought process to really, consider what you did with the bread. But if it looks like anything else, like a pot roast or something like that, I mean, you still have something very good. It's just, it would circumvent my expectations of you making bread today. Maybe that's what you meant by you don't know if the bread's gonna work today or not. You said the bread will either work or not work, and I said, yeah, that's the two things that bread could do. That's the two things. They deal with the mental health stitch yourself, so I'll definitely get it. Okay, yeah, no. You're right in the same boat then in that case, and I really hope that you do take the time for yourself and recover however you need to. Because that shit sucks. That shit 100% sucks. It was a very rough week last week, but came along eventually, so. So none of it didn't even split off the Northern Territories until the turn of the century. So yeah, that is actually driving home, pun intended in this case, about how old cross Canada, whatever the hell it's called. Crossroads Canada? Okay, I should probably just get the name right. Crossroads Canada? Game? I said game, not ga. Cross Country Canada. That's what it was actually called. Cross Country Canada. Yeah, that game. That shows how old that game is, which I guess I could probably look it up right now. 1991? I expected it to be a little bit later. There's a Cross Country Canada too! It cannot be. I'm not going back to Canada. You can't make me go back to Canada to try to learn shit. You cannot make me learn Canada. Sure, it was intentional. That's right. So we jumped to the top of the map, went to space, exploded, and the game ended forever? Anyway, also follow Hamlin, but I guess there's no oxygen in space, so what do you expect your cute plant lady to do about it? She's not making it out of that situation. If she responds, she was responding in space. She can't get out of the situation. It's over for her. Then he mentions Spike. I'm recalling the first game. Yeah, the first game was I would say it's quite a trip, but it was physically impossible to trip, considering that doesn't even one I haven't followed. There we go. I'll do it. Considering I wasn't on the fucking ground. I couldn't even be tripped in the first place. So, fuck me, I guess. But yeah, the San Francisco Spike Pit behind a brick wall and a few buildings. I never figured out how to make it across the Spike Pit. There was no ramp above the Spike Pit. Maybe this is expected to go behind there in the first place. Like, oh, this shortcut's not finished. Put a spike pick there so they never take it. So they don't soft lock themselves. Oh, okay, yeah. After work, and I got for dinner. I'm in a good spot right now, I think. Ooh, that sounds nice. I somehow fucked up my eating today with my workout today. Today was deadlift day. And I did my deadlifts, and then I sat down, and I just was whoosh. I was done like, oh, why am I so exhausted all of a sudden? I can't even keep myself, like, up right now. Did I eat today? And I had to think about it. I'm like, I think I ate, but maybe not good enough. But it's like, I had to go through it. It's like, I guess it's because I fucked up how hungry I felt. Because I did go get a croissant today. I'm trying to get my croissants early so I can make sure I have them for the Saturday streams. But I guess I got a second croissant today. Because I'm like, oh, I feel like one today as well. And so I think I had that. And I might have just, like, fucked up, like, my normal, like, nutrition throughout the day. So I was like, I was full. I felt full. But I had just sheer carbs inside of me. Carbs and fats, basically, from the croissant. So I think I just did my deadlifts. And I was just like, all of a sudden I feel like shit. Then I walked out and I ate a rice cake and then I felt better, but I was also like, now I'm just getting to the point where my body's just like, we're not hungry, but we're nutritionally deficient right now for what we're trying to do. Good luck, buddy. So I barely finished my workout over the course of like an hour and a half because I was moving so slow. But that's the good part about having a gym at home. That is a very good part about having the gym at home. Thanks for this, Shelly. I'm glad you're back. Thank you. I'm also glad you're back every time I see you streaming. Not that you were gone in the first place, but I am glad you're back as well. I couldn't say anything about Squid Pie because Squid Pie is new to me, but I hit that follow button anyway. I'm willing to try something new. I'm an explorer out there, but also follow Jimpu as well. So I can't give you a better one, Squid. I have never got to see one of your streams, but you were great enough to go into another stream and be shouted out. So I trust the quality being thrown around out here. I'm playing Mario Kart 64 today. I mean, technically, you do go around the entire Mario Kart world a little bit, and you see various different areas. That's kind of road trippy. That kind of works. It would really work better if I had Mario Kart World, because that has much more road trip vibes. But I don't have a Switch 2, and I don't plan to get a Switch 2 for probably the next, like, 3 to 4 years, honestly. So wait for the Switch 3 to come out so I can get the Switch 2 for a little bit cheaper. And or for certain people in power to be shuffled off this mortal coil. I mean, you could also just lose their position of power too, but also I wish not that nice of an ending for unnamed person. Yo, what up, Kefka? How you doing? Good to see you. I'm feeling pretty good today. Outside of the meeting that both started when I got off work and then went long, so it was an hour-long meeting, and gave me like all of like 15 minutes before stream time to get all my quails in a square. But I did. And maybe it feels a little bit easier sometimes to like go from like one major activity to another major activity. So I'm feeling like, it feels like I didn't have any downtime and I'm just keeping up a higher level of energy, which sometimes just works. Sometimes that just works. Sometimes a lack of sleep just works. It's like, oh, I got 4 hours of sleep. If that's all I'm getting, I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. So it's actually working out pretty well today. Eat 1 whole egg for dinner. I mean, I'm probably going to have a toad in the hole, honestly. I've been having a lot of fun with toad in the holes as of late. One thing I have been doing is, one thing I just actually do in general is I dice up a bunch of garlic and then I suspend them in oil so that I can just pull out garlic and garlic oil whenever I need to in the fridge. And so what I've been doing is just basically taking that and using it as a garlic paste a certain way. So I'll make, I'll basically cook one side of the toad in the hole and I'll spread the oil and garlic mixture on the other side. So when I flip that over, you get a nice little crisp on there with the garlic sizzling into the bread. It is very, very good. Drizzle it with a little bit of balsamic vinegar glaze and you're eating good. You're eating real good. You know, I've never actually been called lunch. Usually a snack, but I can get used to it. That's because you're worth more than just a bite. I want the entire dish. Because you're dishing out there with some good-ass streams and just being a good-ass person. I hope to see you in about a month or so. About a month or so. Yeah, I'll be out in Durham again. So I hope to see you in PSEG as well. Whenever I roll out there. Elia, if she is feeling up to making it. And yeah, I'll let you know whenever my schedule is settled for that one. Because I don't know 100% exactly when I'm needed or where I'm needed for at this time, but once I figure that out, I'll probably have the evenings free anyway, and then we'll be close to that one bar, the lesbian tarot bar that you introduced us to. I must go back there. Hi, Cat. What? Why the big tail? What's wrong, buddy? Oh, hi. All right, she shared the news. You're home. Welcome home. I'm glad you made it home. Oh gosh, yeah. Peace entree coming soon. Tonight, hopefully. I think tonight. I actually don't 100% know your stream schedule, but you're usually streaming after I stream, so I'm like, you probably stream the similar times that I do. So maybe tonight? Coming tonight? I hope tonight. It's only a piece of egg. But I started remember toxicity. It's wild. But I'm here. Yeah, you literally are here for it, though. I wake up in the morning and I hear all sorts of shit that I'm like, wow, someone is actually yelling about this lady's whole ass at 6 a.m. in the morning. And you know what? That's energy that I don't have. That's energy that I can borrow from somebody else and incorporate it into my own life and get myself ready for the day. If Callie can be this loud about, you know, asses in the morning, I can carry that energy with me going forward. I'm gonna do my best. I can do best. An egg tree, if you will. Cross Country 2, maybe with the release of Canada 2. Yeah, that's when they did the Nova Nut release there, when they add that DLC into Canada. So they had to release a number 2 game for that one. So yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, Cross Country Canada 2 apparently is a real thing. Scouring chat, looking for streamers to shout at. Yo, bars? Yo, bars? Jimpu's got bars? Jimpu's got rhyme scheme out here? Scouring chat, looking for streamers to shout at. Never the shout Jimpu. Yeah, I shout Jimpu. There we go. Yeah, my spare spikes on the main road. I mean, considering no one can drive on the main road because gravity is off apparently in San Francisco. Yeah, that seems like a great place to actually store it. 100% seems like a great place to store it. VR Embrace. I was still streaming either. SpeedSex just really good at Phasmo. Just super good at Phasmo. There was actually a really good conversation brought up today that unfortunately got stopped a little bit short. Well, not unfortunately got stopped short. Was stopped short because of a raid coming in at the time, but we were talking about it. And I was thinking of PSEG when we had the conversation. Amidst all the games that are kind of like the heavy, you goof around with friends games. You get into the game, you goof around and stuff like that, and how a lot of those games kind of fall off after like a few weeks or months, like Repo, Phasmophobia, and I can't think of more right now, but you know what I'm thinking of, like Helldivers, stuff like that. And one of the points that was brought up was like, well, you know, they get to the people who are really like into the game and start mastering the game, and some people will fall off as a result of that, but other people will continue to play the game, and then they get feedback from the people who are really high level of the game, and then it ruins it for everyone else. And I was like, okay, yeah, but let's be real here. At the same time, from the fighting game perspective, I realize this problem too, because it does take accessibility away a little bit from the overarching audience, yes. But at the same time, it's like, you also probably do want to cater to the people who are going to be playing your game for a lot longer and are completely devoted to playing your game for a lot longer and or sharing the game for a lot longer and maybe get more people interested for a lot longer. It's like, realistically, who do you end up listening to at that point? I have no answer for that. Just to be clear here, there was no answer. There was just like I get it. I know what the problem is. There's no real easy answer. You just have to kind of look at your game and say, where do we want to go as a live service game moving forward? And sometimes the answer is just like, well, we have this group of like, we have the last 10% of our player base, which is multiple thousands of people still at this point, who are continuing to play the game and love it and love everything we're doing. Do we just make sure that they can keep playing to keep longevity going? Or do we try to open it up to more people and maybe just bore out that last 10% for a chance to keep somewhere else of another 10% of the remaining 80% who did not fall off or move to another game? Will that last 10% want to stay for longer? Or will they also move on to the next game that appeals to them? It's hard. It's fucking hard. It's really fucking hard to figure that shit out. I am happy I'm not in a position where I have to figure that shit out. The Odyssey decreased the prices for Switch 1 and Switch 2 after it released. I do, but that's why I said like 3 to 4 years from now. And I literally mean it's going to be at the very earliest, unless I get some sort of boost of money along the way, and or someone gifts me one, do not give me a Switch 2. There's so many other things I want more than a Switch 2 right now. That I will not have a Switch 2 for like 3 to 4 years, literally. I'm realistically still looking at the PS5 that I grabbed on a whim one morning because I happened to be up and I just happened to grab it. And I'm like, I could have easily done without this for another like 7 years. Well, 7 years from the release date. I've had it for like 4 or 5 years now, and I'm like, I could probably have done without it. I've played all of like 2 games on there. Eventually, I will get around to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. The second one. The second remake one. I'll eventually get around to that, and I'll be grateful to have it, but I think the most use that the PlayStation 5 has received so far, and the most exciting use it has received so far, is lending it to my friend so they could play Final Fantasy 16. Which they gave it back in like a week or two, and I was like, well, damn, all right. That's the most use it's gonna see for a while. But yeah, EU meetings, Ethan. God, I wish I could. I probably would have been doing a lot better if I was able to eat that meeting. My ass would have been so exhausted from working out. Like, ugh, goddamn. Total question. Does it contain apple slices? No, it does not. Never thought about that, though. That sounds good. That sounds actually really good. We just have to get apples. The thing is, we don't carry much raw fruit around here because I can't eat raw fruit. Obviously, it would be cooked, but, you know, I don't think about, I'm going to slice up this fruit and then cook it. I just say, let's just not have the fruit in here because it's more likely going to spoil because I don't want to spend all my time trying to figure out how to incorporate fruit so it doesn't go to waste. Or I'll get canned fruits instead, which is already kind of pre-cooked because, you know, storage and everything like that, so. But his entire squale critter is called a squale. I should really use that word. That's really good, actually. I gotta get my squales in order. Like, wait, hold on a sec. You can't just say this word that meant getting something in order and then say you have to get it in order. It's like, who's gonna stop me? English is fake. Words are fake. Every word you've ever said in your life is made up in some way, shape, or form. What are you gonna do? Stop me? You squale. What is toe in the hole? Take a piece of bread, you rip out the middle of it, you put it on the pan, and then you drop an egg into it. And then you cook the egg into it, you flip it over, you cook the egg into it. But yeah, the lesbian taro bar was very, very good. It was very, very good. Outside the vibes being 100% on, as I keep telling folks, that was like one of the better bars vibes-wise I've ever been to. Not just because the drinks were good, but because it turns out if you get rid of like 95, 99% of men, suddenly everyone's getting along. And suddenly everyone's having a great time. I've seen the reverse. It doesn't work like that. There's 95 to 99% of the women in the bar. It doesn't get any better. It doesn't get good all of a sudden. No one ain't respecting shit at that point. So yeah, that place ruled. But the event that I'm going to is, and the hotel, is literally walking distance of it once again. I'm going one way or the other. I'm gonna probably not invite many of the other folks there, honestly, because I kind of want to protect the sanctity of it and not have, you know, wild folks, because, you know, they're younger for the most part, so they're like kind of like that party orders aspect instead of kicking back and just enjoying a nice cocktail in a nice vibe area. So like, it's gonna be very limited invites if I invite anyone in the fighting game group. But I definitely will tell you all when that's happening or when I'm around. Trace will be live tonight. He's doing crimes with myself and Squid. Yippee! Yippee! Yahoo! I'm gonna be there. I'm probably gonna be there. I assume I'm gonna be there for a little bit at least before I go to bed. Egg casserole, egg sausage, chunks, cheese, and apple slices. Oh shit! I have never even heard that one though. Honestly, I've always heard toe in the hole, the bread in the middle thing. I've heard like toe in the hole. I've heard. Well, I call it breg, but I have to explain that anyway then. So, but I think breg is a really good name. There was the other one is toe in the hole, and there was I think it's just bird in the hole. What is that called? There's another one that I'm not thinking of right now. It's something hole. It's something hole. Downloadable Canada. Now you wouldn't just go online and download Canada, would you? Absolutely not. So just basically download Canada. No, it's fine. It's all right. You just need to download the part of Canada that you need at any given time, but you'll have to like uninstall one part of Canada and go on to the next part of Canada whenever you need it. It's kind of like back in the day with RPGs that were a little bit long, you just load a different disc depending on what part of the game you are at. You just have to load a different disc depending on what part of Canada you're at. Hopefully that answers all your questions, Kitty. What up, Kitty? It's great to see you. How's it going, friend? No, Brit or whatever. Yeah. It's because I never made it. You never made it? Any reason? That seems like the kind of simple recipe that I feel like you would have liked, Jimpu, or would still like. I mean, you're gonna have bread soon, hopefully. If the bread worked or didn't work, and then you open it up and there's not like a quail inside of it or something like that. So, random access mainland. I hear that's pretty happening in Soul Sports Space. See, that's why I have the $2,000 to $3,000 requirement for me playing a Souls game on stream. Because some nerd's gonna roll into here and say, you're playing the game wrong, streamer. And I'll say, hey, fuck off, buddy. I would love to say, hey, well, why don't you do it, asshole? But the thing is, they have done it. They've done it multiple times. And now they expect everyone else to have a similar skill level to them at all given times of the day. And if they don't, it gives them the self-given authority to yell at a streamer who is just trying to have a good time. But that's not even here. I don't got to worry about that one. That's not a problem, man. Get out of here, you fake nerd I made up in my head in a situation that doesn't even close to existing. I'm gaming here. I'm doing my stuff. Yo, how you doing? Screez, great to see you. Thank you for reminding me that I'm amazing. You're quite amazing yourself, and hopefully you've been doing good. Haven't got to swing by as of late, or maybe you haven't been streaming as of late. I know Patama has been streaming a little bit more, but thank you for swinging on by, and I hope that you're doing good. Please do not be up too late tonight. Today's wear is always fantastic. I agree. This has been the perfect summer wear. Yes, I've been wearing it because it's very, very comfortable, period. But also, it's a unique look for menswear in general. I've been trying to find shirts similar to this for a very long time. But also, it's fucking hot. And also, they're all on sale because Under Armour could not sell these things. So I was like, cool, I'll just buy one of each for not cheap, but relatively cheaper. And this works for working out, works for going out, works out for summertime in general. These things rule. Even though they're basically, probably produced for like pennies on the dollar because a lot less fabric everywhere. It's thin, it's loose. It barely has any design on it. But damn, I'm still like, look, it's cheaper for me. I'm happy to do it. Let's go. Yeah, the revolving door of Lethal Company S. Lethal Company S. Company S games. Damn, I like that term a lot. It doesn't even work 100%, but I like it a lot more than Frinslop. Let me tell you. Holy shit, I hate that so much. Cane for the voice, stayed for the body. I don't know what you're doing with that cane, but I ain't gonna ask too many questions. Putting the cane in Citizen Kane. Wait a second, there's no Kane in Citizen Kane. I should probably watch Citizen Kane once a month. Actually, I think I probably did watch Citizen Kane. I know I've mentioned the legendary summer of watching 100 classic movies I've never seen before. I think I may have watched it during then, but I'm not sure. That feels like that falls into that line, though. Doesn't matter if I don't remember shit about it, though, so whatever. Does gotta be able to discern issues for normal players versus the sickos. You think so? Okay. I'm willing to take your more view on this, because you are said sicko, and I am also said sicko of fighting games. But in fighting games, the intention is to create more sickos. They want more sickos. More sickos means more people playing the game at whatever sicko level they're at, but more people playing the game still. And once you get to a certain level of sicko, there will always be someone unhappy about the changes, but there are different ways to embrace those changes versus something like Phasmophobia, where it's just like, you can't not embrace those changes. You can't change your character. You don't like this change over here. It's not like you can just change your character and avoid and sidestep it. There's just nothing you do. It's just the game now. You can't change that. And there's no intentionality to change it because it's not necessarily grinding against other players. It's your personal game experience and maybe you and your friends, but it's not competitive. You're not deciding each other's game experience. You are the game experience. So that's the part where I'm just like, I'm very disconnected on that one. Yes, yeah, they are sure a thing. That is right, Juker. Also, what up, Juker? How you doing? If you didn't click that button earlier, now's your chance to click on Juker's name and give Juker a follow. He's a cool guy. You should definitely check out Juker. He's playing through licensed games right now, which is a bold ask. You can go over there and make him play Cars 2 on RA. Yeah, to have to do his own lesson to sickos and make the games accessible. Saw it happen to a bunch of ghost hunting games. Wait, what do you mean a bunch of ghost hunting games? I'm like, what do you mean a bunch of ghost hunting games? I only know one. We talking we are there sickos playing Ghostbusters for the NES or? Yeah, and Night Rain was kind of the progenitor of that conversation, and people were saying like, yeah, Night Rain is doing pretty good right now. I'm outside looking in. I haven't played a Souls game ever, so I can't even point at it and say, oh, that seems cool. I kind of look at all of it. I'm saying, that looks like they're having a great time. Keep up the good work, everybody. Yeah, correct. Give me a Steam Deck instead. Not gonna lie, the Steam Deck would probably get a little more use at least. Because I'm starting to look at my Switch. I'm starting to use my Switch a lot more as of late. I don't know what happened, but as of late, I decided I want to really actually play the Switch a bit more. But now we gotta switch it up and say hello to Lizzie. Yo, what up, fam? How you doing? Thank you for bringing your real golfers over to my zone. We're happy to have you all here. What's going on? Happy Thursday. I hope that you're all doing well. Welcome to the Just Chatting part of the stream, where we're just talking about whatever the hell we want to talk about. Which the very literally current subject right now is talking about how the hell do you balance live service games as you go forward. But what were you up to today? Good to see you, friend. But Diablo keeps shooting themselves in the foot because of that. It makes me sad because I can't really play it casually anymore. Oh, I didn't even think about that for Diablo because I assumed that Diablo had difficulty levels, right? But maybe there's more recent Diablo games. I only really know a little bit about Diablo 2. I think I've watched a friend play it, but I know it has difficulty levels. I don't know how it really works nowadays, though, that said, so, But did I at least play Astrobot? Nope. Nope. I absolutely did not play Astrobot. I've seen good things. I watched Drinking with Skeletons play through a significant chunk of the game, and it looks great. I just have to sit down in front of the PlayStation 5 and play it. But I am catching up on some games. I started Shin Megami Tensei 5, so I'm catching up on games in my own small sicko way. I'm getting there. Yeah, I'm much more. Yeah, same Jim. I'm much more likely a Steam Deck before I switch to, because I'm now that I've actually gotten the. So I moved my Apple TV from upstairs to downstairs because our downstairs TV is a piece of shit. It's a smart TV and it's the dumbest thing of all time. But I moved the Apple TV down because it still works fantastically after so many years, and it still looks significantly better quality-wise. And I learned that you can actually, from Jimpu, they told me that you can just do a Stream Link, or a Steam Link from your Apple TV to your Steam. And I'm like, oh, I did not know that. And I'm enjoying playing a lot of games on Steam, on the couch, and like on a bigger screen instead of hunched over at my computer, which I've already been at all day. So I actually started Shin Megami Tensei 5 as a result of that. And yeah, that got me going. So now I'm like, I would probably play this game mobily a little bit here and there. As long as I can connect to my save file wherever I go, I'm good to go. Here comes up with the system for Splatoon 2, which makes sense because you love Splatoon. Yeah, I'll get my Splatoon launch. Yeah, I don't know what would get me to do that. Probably Smash Brothers, honestly. If there's a new Smash, which I do not expect there to be a new Smash in like the next 3 to 4 years either, that would probably be the killer app that made me say, cool, I'll get a Switch 2 now. I think Smash Brothers in my head is absolutely worth $550 or whatever it's going to cost. $550 to $600. I will get $600 of enjoyment out of Smash. I know that's wild to say, but I think I will legitimately get $600 worth of entertainment out of a new Smash Brothers. Now, if it comes out in this Brawl again, I'm going to be fucking pissed. Switch 2 for the Anticipation Prime 4. Makes sense. Absolutely makes sense. Also, what's up, Blackjack? Good to see you. Winter's enough to give the console, make it worthwhile. Makes sense. Convince my boss for one game. Yeah, it seems like there's just like 2 games right now, which, mind you, they seem like great games. Donkey Kong Bonanza and Mario Kart seem like incredible games. The game that ironically makes me the most interested right now, kind of in line with those 3, is that Elliot game that they announced a few weeks ago on the indie stream, and I was like, that seems actually right down my alley. Of course, I go on to Blue Sky before I started locking it down on myself, and I saw people like, oh, this was such a terrible indie showcase. Nothing here is exciting or good. That Elliot game looks like it sucks. I was like, damn, it must suck to hate video games. It must suck to really hate video games. And not have, like, look at a video game and say, hey, that might not be for me. And moving on. No, it sucks. It wasn't for me specifically. I hate video games. Cannot be me. Cannot be me ever. It's definitely to hold them used to. Yeah, I think it's just one of those weird names. It's like, these are all sorts of different things. So yeah, I've never heard of a total in a hole like that before, but I've heard multiple different names for take bread, cut hole in it, put it on pan, drop egg into it, flip, cook, eat. Delicious. Don't worry, I'm a sign in the bar that helped the vibes. Don't worry, I don't think anyone was worried about us because, once again, it was a very limited, and at that point, fairly even gendered group there. And, you know, we were on our own corner. We were there first anyway, so everyone was like, well, they must be real sickos of this bar then. They must really like this bar. We're the fakes. So, at that point, I'm like, yeah, it's fine, whatever. But if I bring the fighting game community in, they might be a little bit more loud, rambunctious, and that bar was pretty quiet, chill, and somewhat small. So if you start getting loud in there, because the fighting game group has a tendency to start yelling about whatever fighting game thing they want to start yelling about. And I mean yelling, by the way. It's very funny, don't get me wrong, it's very funny. It's just that's not the right place for that to happen. There needs to be a bigger bar or a more rambunctious bar elsewhere. Not bringing them to the lesbian tarot bar. I am not risking that because they'll kick us all out, and that means I can't go back. What about my needs? Alright, so see, but I was mostly because I got the money back from the water company because they overestimated how much I to water I used. Oh, and a tax return. Okay, yeah, I got 500 pounds. Might as well go for it. Or euros, excuse me. And stop by the Switch 2s, which is the €500. Yeah, what the hell not? So far, yeah. Have been great fun. Excellent. I'm happy to hear that. That's basically what I'm leaning into. Is like, if I get some sort of swath of significant money, I don't know if, real talk, I don't know if I will be still at the same job at the end of the year, let alone how much bonuses we're going to be paying out. But if I get a significant bonus, maybe a 4 years of bonus, maybe, possibly, I can get one, but I probably won't still. And I probably still won't. Yeah, you won't download a Canada. I might. Who knows what Hamlin's gonna do. This sounds hollow, and that's what it sounds like. Yeah, bread should, for the most part, sound pretty hollow. Assuming you're not making like a very, I guess, a Japanese style bread, where it's like, it's supposed to be very pillowy soft. It's full of pillow. Still softish, but Flintslop. God, I hate that fucking term, dear God. Oh, I hate that goddamn term so much. I love those with a Sprouse under. Yeah. I mean, there was another shirt that was viral for a little bit as a funny result of my friend putting it on. It is a sweatshirt material, and it has a sweatshirt from the sleeve up to, like, basically, like, right here, and it cuts, like, high up on the chest. Like, as a lady, your whole titty would be hanging out and down up there, and then goes around the other side. So it's like a top. But if you pair that with a sports bra of some sort, it looks very, very good on a femme body. It looks extraordinarily good. As a guy, it still looks very good as well, mind you, because you don't need that extra in there. But it is very, like, vulnerable and visible window right there. If you get that with a sports bra, it looks very, very good. And it gives you that kind of somewhat airiness a little bit. You can roll up the sleeves just a little bit if you need to have that front and stuff. But it keeps it very airy. It keeps the arms open and the underarm area open as well. So that also works too. So that's something to kind of keep in mind if you ever need to find that one. But you need to find balance, still make it easy for onboard folk, get them down the path of sickohood. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I wasn't sure if there was anything like changes why that makes it easier or harder for them to get on the road to the game. I figured most early game is probably still very similar because it doesn't need to be touched as much, but also I don't know the meta of the game either. That's the other half of it. I'm like, I see you doing shit, and I'm like, I kind of see some of the actions you're doing, but I don't know why you're doing these actions in this order or this expectation or this thing or you're responding to this. I don't have any of that working system aspect of it. So in my head, I'm just like, if you don't want to play sicko mode, there's probably a way to not play sicko mode, but maybe there's enough change in like the aggression of the ghost or something like that. It's just like, oh no, you're gonna put 1 foot through that door and they are gonna start smacking your ass with a baton that they found along the way that says Yowie on it. probably just seems like that for some people who might be getting into the game. But maybe that's what they want, because maybe some people just want to be scared. I don't know. I don't play those games because I don't want to be too scared. I'm baby. I think it's FG6 has seen an uptick since Kin release. Okay, okay. I guess that makes sense, honestly. It's probably bringing a little bit more over of the Street Fighter crew, but also it sounds like, from what I'm hearing and seeing, that they did a good job of bringing Kin's energy from Street Fighter 6 over into City of the Wolves in a similar way that Mai and Terry over in Street Fighter 6, they did a really good job of translating that energy over as well. So good on them, honestly, for, I mean, good on all companies, honestly, for doing a pretty damn good job of bringing characters from the respective games and still making them feel like their respective games. That, I imagine, cannot be an easy task. While trying to maintain some level of balance, hopefully, along the way. Pulling at collar here, like, I don't know how that's going, actually, but I'm taking a guess. Your replay, if I follow him and or subscribing. I'm probably down to Lizzie. Goddamn, I'm so sorry. But you're slapping some monsters around. Oh, okay, some Monster Hunter. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Love that shit. Well, I hope the monsters did not get the slap back. I hope that you slap that shit out of their, the flavor out of their goddamn mouths. Fuck them up, fam. Not talking about change in the game. There's a horror investigation game that came out with made one small change. They basically ruined their game forever. They had night vision goggles, which added incredible accessibility for dark rooms and stuff. Okay, that just went and made night vision limited, and you can't refill it. So they gave you a limited time flashlight. I recently finished, on a similar note, I recently finished Missile Command Delta. And it's a quite good game, actually. You should, if you're looking for a new game that was a little bit of a surprise and a unique game, it's like an escape room game with puzzle elements added to it, based off the Missile Command, old Missile Command arcade game. But while that's all there, honestly, you stay for the character in the story. It does a good job of setting up the energy of the story. But nonetheless, I digress. There is a part of the game where you need to make it back through the entire facility. And I forgot that I had a flashlight, because there's a part of the game where you have a flashlight, then the scene changes, and then you see a flashlight on the table. And my brain just said, oh, I must not have the flashlight anymore. I guess I just don't need it for the rest of the game. And I was just needing for that one section beforehand. But later on, they make you do this other section, and you have to go through like some dark areas, and I was like, I can't see shit. Am I fucking blind? Or do I need to turn the brightness up? I can't see anything. And I was fumbling around for a long time. And then I went back for some other stuff to close out some other extra things in that game. And then I actually just, I was doing the WASD and I tapped F and like the flashlight came, I was like, God damn it. Oh, I'm so fucking stupid. F for flashlight, of course. Just because I saw a flashlight on the table doesn't mean it was my flashlight. But it's like, you're telling me that they decided that, hey, you need to not be able to see because Lamau. I was frustrated when I had that, when I was going through that, until I remembered I had a flashlight again. It's like, oh, you're telling me that that's what the game did on purpose? Oh, good. That sounds terrible. But refuse to budge on the website, I don't think anyone's happy about it. That seems weird. That's like a really weird change, honestly. That's a really weird change. Weird. You bad the whole notes. When you do a streaming thing, how do I improve? You show up on Tuesdays and Thursdays around 6 p.m. Eastern. Continue to do that, and I will very likely be here. If you don't see me then, check the schedule. If it says I'm on vacation, then I'm not streaming that day. I try to keep that up. What up, family? Good to see you. Did just finish that Xbox Ghost Event a couple of weeks ago. Oh, did he? Did he like it? I didn't even know he did that. Yeah, make it your Yeah, every time you open your internet browser, you have to see if Ryudo's live or not. Which route of SMTV? I don't know. I forgot what I selected at the beginning of the game. I selected maybe not DLC, the newer version of the game, base game. I asked my friend, and she said, yeah, do the newer version. There's technically storyline stuff in the original version that you would miss out on, but also the story, for what little there is better in the newer version of it. And I'm like, okay, bet. So I haven't made it very far, though. That said, I have not made it that far in the game. I have no direction I'm going into. I try to play SMT games with I am just playing it how I would just react myself, and I see where that puts me, just for fun. Just see where that puts me. I don't have a goal. Because I don't know what to expect quite yet. Who would even add to a new Smash? Probably a lot of people now. If they can continue crossovers, that's one big thing, obviously. But look, they added the cow and a dolphin to Mario Kart. I think they could just keep deep pulling people at this point here. They could just keep deep pulling, and no one can really stop them. Like, they could probably put what's his name? Rex, I think his name is, from Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I can't remember if Byleth was in not Fire Emblem, Smash or not, honestly, but they could probably pull other characters who are predominant in Fire Emblem. Like, they could put Lyn in. They could honestly put Lyn in, because because she never got an opportunity. Waluigi's still available because they never put him in outside. But they could just go to assist trophies basically and start putting them in, and I'm sure that would do wonders by itself. Like, what if we had a Captain Falcon-esque character who was an Excitebike character instead, and actually could hop onto it like Wario? There's ideas there. I think there's ideas there. You get a tariff bonus on your Switch 2s? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. It's totally worth it, I'm sure. But the government chart will say, hey, but look at the economy. It's doing so well right now with these tariffs. Look, we're not paying anything extra. Yeah, because the consumer is, and that is how the chart fucking works. Display is all the things I would have been playing on my Switch 1. Honestly, I'm also probably going to be doing the same thing to a certain degree. I'm like, oh, here's all these games I did finish on the Switch 1. Yippee! Just scared by the mini Merc. What up, Justin? How you doing? I'm glad I gave you some afternoon and or evening coffee for you. Now that you're energized and charged with the guys, I hope that you're ready to take on the rest of the day. That's all I'm saying. It's good to see you, fam. Hopefully you've been having a good one. Raz Crisp, excellent. Love to hear it. Love to see it. Love to hear the crisp crust of a bread as well. We need more bread soon. I don't know when I'm gonna get that. I guess tomorrow probably. Just going by the store or something like that. Who's stamping their feet on the Steam forums about Lyn being a wasted character slot because no one was asking for her. You're not everybody, buddy. Yeah. Luckily, not everyone is racist. It's like, damn, Lyn is such a good character to pick too. Like, she has not been in a game since Street Fighter Cross Tekken, I believe. And it's like, it's just a very good character. It also works with the very street dance heavy styles of Street Fighter 6. She's a great fit. She's a very good fit. And I don't know how people feel about her gameplay style or anything like that. I haven't seen much of her since launch. In fact, I haven't seen much of Terry either. I see a lot of Mai, though. Mai is apparently very good. I haven't seen much of it, but, you know, nonetheless. We decided to put 2 right to the 1 key, so I each one I can switch to. Look, whenever they were making the keyboard, you know, like 50, 60 years ago, whenever they're doing a plan for that, they're like, all right, I'm going to put the 1 next to the 2 so that some motherfucker, when a new console comes out, is going to type 1 or 2 and is going to fuck it all up. You see, we avoided that during the PlayStation era because we started saying PSX instead of PlayStation 1. So we've been saying PSX, they completely avoided it, and you know, the pundit who made the keyboard was like, ah, damn, I should have known. But then we had the Xbox, it's like, oh, finally it's my chance, and then we made Xbox 360, like, fuck! They can't get away with this! Now finally though, we have they had the Wii coming up, and they're like, yes! This is definitely getting a second console. They even announced it. They're already calling it the Wii something. What is it gonna be? Wii U. God! Come on, man! What the hell, brother? So he paid Nintendo $1 million to name the Switch 1 and the Switch 2. Finally seeing the plan come to fruition. Oh, I appreciate it. Oh, gave only the fantasy world being named Beldia. There were so many jokes about that the moment that got done. I think at that point I had already locked down my no, wait, no, I didn't lock down my Blue Sky by that point, but I did see a lot of it, and then I saw a lot of that, and then I saw a lot of people being mad about the video games, and I was like, you know, I'm going for a walk. Instead of looking at Blue Sky, I'm gonna go for a walk instead. Bread is moist. I'll DM you pics in a bit. Hell yeah, let's go. Bread look today live on Twitch. If JP wants to share bread pics, honestly, I will not put up bread pics without permission. Can't just be showing bread like that. I see extra time to come in. Anytime's an extra time to come in my opinion, Severhead. What up, Severhead? How you doing? Good to see you. Yes, you're in the chatty parts of twitch.tv.com. That's gonna go bankrupt at this point. I know there's the other side of it at the same time, that you are not happy about SNK working with certain princes of certain sorts outside there, but I will still stay out of things, but I will be happy for the people who are enjoying the game at this point. Like, someone looked at LA Game, someone was like, Brain Lord? And I'm a Brain Lord. Brain Lord's pretty damn good, honestly. If someone says like Brain Lord, I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm in. I'm 100% in. Oh, it's like Brain Lord. Cool, Brain Lord 2. That means that someone's gonna have to type Brain Lord 1 instead of Brain Lord 2, and then they're gonna screw it up because the numbers are right next to each other. Picture you know. You should never gonna pay any respects. I'm disrespectful. Get all that information. Well, I guess I have to be your homepage now. Goodbye, AOL. How old are you, Fizz? AOL.com as your homepage. Oh, gosh. You took her hand. Good. Okay, yeah. I'm like, I don't know what this is. I had to message my friend. I was like, I don't know which way I should be going. Which way, Western man, they said. And I'm like, I don't fucking know. I just got here. Do I need to play the game twice to get the full story? And the answer was like, basically like, no, don't do that to yourself. I'm like, damn, that rough, huh? I'm like about like 6-7 hours into the game now. Not very far. I'm doing a lot of side questing stuff. Truth be told, I'm kind of underwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of underwhelmed with what I've been playing so far. I don't feel too strongly to the game so far. I'll finish it. I definitely know I'll finish it unless it gets really, really boring or tedious. I don't think it will, but I'm just like, I don't know. Not feeling really excited by this one, honestly. I felt much more excited by playing Shin Megami Tensei 3 going backwards in time than I'm currently playing with 5 right now, so we'll see. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, keep it up all the time. Keep an ear out for when Yuito starts talking. just look over and see or listen for that tab to go live, and then you can just pop on in. You be the first one in, and you might be able to get your first medal, Thammy. Usually the medals go to Toro and Petty for posting first. Usually those two, so you could break their records. You could be the first one in, Thammy. It's possible. It's actually possible. Rex Super Mario World, honestly, that is a great pick. I'm not gonna lie. Funny Dinosaur should have more opportunity, and if you jump on him, he squishes down just a little bit more. I'm a little guy, but I have low profiles now. And then he hits you for 7%. It's worse than Pichu. There are a lot of Captain Falcon characters they could be using, period. Samurai Goro. I mean, I know they're tired of sword characters, but they can have a traditional samurai swordsman in the game with Samurai Goro. Probably more of a technology-based Fox McCloud-esque character with Dr. Stewart. There's WarioWare characters they can pull in as well. Like, there's a lot they can pull from, honestly. Yeah, just like F-Zero as a whole. They have a lot of lean, fit characters who have, in their story, are fighting already. They could just... it's already there. It's already there. They could do that. I don't know, Bushy. I'm going to stuff SM from the Smash Bros. Discussion. I've been warning over the years. It's been Smash Bros. Stuff just growth since Brawl came out. Jesus Christ, yeah. I was in it for a while, and I was like, you know what? There's no point in speculating. I'm just gonna wait for the character to come out, and I'm gonna be like, yippee! And then I'm gonna continue to move on and play whatever. The Switch emulator on the Steam Deck. Completely circumventing out my existence of having a Switch in the first place. Honestly, it probably saw some problems in the future, I'm not gonna lie. She might be good enough. She's apparently very, very good enough. I don't know what makes her even good. I haven't watched enough discussion about what makes her specifically good. There's nothing I'm watching, like, compared to, like, Luke. Like, I watched Luke, and I was like, I see why he is very good at this time. I watch mine, I'm like, I don't get why she's as good as she is at this time. So there's something missing there for me. Maybe it's just frame data that I was not seeing or something like that. The new Nintendo 3DS for a bad console name. Is there... I'm trying to think, like, there was the Nintendo DS and then I guess Nintendo 3DS. I mean, I think that's good. I think that's pretty good. I mean, the gimmick was silly and not very useful, but I think the name was at least good. They nailed it with that one, I think. He was a golfer. It's even in the name. Wii. Yeah, Shark, good to see you. Honestly, I bought the Wii U on extreme discount, refurbished from GameStop. Because I literally looked over and I'm like, is that a Wii U for less than $100? And they're like, yep. I said, all right, I'll buy it. I have extra money. I might as well just buy the Wii U. I'm sure I'll play a lot of games on it. And I played all of one game on it. Worth it, by the way. Absolutely worth it. I played New Super Mario World. 3D, whatever it was called. And I'm like, I 100%ed that game. I fully enjoyed it. It was great. I love that game. It is one of my favorite Mario games. I have Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. Never played it. But I have that game, actually physical copy of it. Yeah, to be a 3. The guy who made the keyboards loses his goddamn mind. He's like, they can't keep getting away with this. They cannot keep getting away with this. No one wants to be the 2 for some reason. I don't know why. Now that I've made that whole joke off the top of my head, I was like, wow, no one wanted to be the 2 of something, apparently. After PlayStation 2, it's like, nope, no, thank you. We gotta have completely different names. PlayStation just keeping it simple, like, what if we just made the second one? Whoa, market differentiator. What the fuck? With links, because you did have search engine. Yeah, he's like, where do you want to go? You just have to have places that will direct you to where you want to be. That's old school internet right there. It's like, more to keep things exciting. Honestly, real talk though, Petty, I might start going live a little bit earlier on weekdays. Just for the sake of shifting a little bit closer to starting closer to 6 or so. Just to shift it down. I know it's not a big deal, 10 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes or anything like that. Obviously, because I talk for so long. But I feel like it's nice to have the 10-minute wait leading up closer to 6 p.m. and then actually starting at 6 p.m. It might be an idea I start playing around with going a little bit forward, but, you know, it's not a big number, but I don't know. Just to hide the 10-minute startup a little bit more. But yeah, 3DS gaming. 3DS is a really good console, actually. Past weekend. Oh, did you go to, was that Long Island? The Long Island RetroCon? I think that was last weekend. But they were also competing for games. All the 3D games were fighting games, and one of them was Shaq Fu, because that sounds like something that they would do. That sounds like something fucking Bob Toasters would do. So I hope so. I hope that's the one. Yeah, I've gone for the past 2 years, or previous 2 years, not including this one, to help out with the high score challenge stuff. But my friend, she has stepped out of the realm for doing that. So whatever they did this year, it was not her work. But I hope it was, I legitimately hope it was still good. But I know there's a certain je ne sais quoi that they are not going to have without having my friend D-Bus in there. But yeah, 3DS has made a more powerful version. Just called the new 3DS is unnecessary. Oh, they made another more powerful version of the 3DS. Called the new 3DS. Okay, I didn't know that's actually what they called it. In retrospect, I didn't even fucking know that. Base game didn't grab me quick for what it was. I haven't finished VV yet. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I guess I'll see how this treats me, because I'm very late to Shin Megami Tensei 5, obviously, but I'm playing it now, and I was kind of like, yeah, I guess, sure. You clearly wanted to make an action game. That's the feeling I'm just like, you clearly wanted to make an action game, and I don't care, man. I don't care, man. Let me feel some despair or some shit like that. It's not grabbing me as much as I was hoping it would. But I will probably still finish the game, honestly. I'm just gonna have to see how much of side questing I actually want to do. Speaking of side questing though, something came to mind me the other day, and I said it out loud, but I'm like, no, I'm right for saying this. And now that there's someone else who's played this game, hopefully you'll also agree with me. I'm begging you, please agree with me when I say this out loud. But they made the mermaid demon very fuckable. And not fuckable in the way, like, oh, you know, scantily clad, big boobs or anything like that. No. They gave her, like, half thighs, and not just full fish fin from the hip, half thighs, so that she has a very predominant middle human slit there. They made her, like, physically designed to be fuckable. And I was like, I don't like this design anymore. It's too straightforward in there. And she's also scantily clad too, but like, it's like, I don't like this design. Out of all the divas I've seen in Persona, Shin Megami Tensei as a whole, anything like that, it's like, this is the horniest design they've ever made, more so than the penis chariot. This is the horniest design they've ever made in Shin Megami Tensei all games. They made a intentionally fuckable mermaid. But I'm definitely the person who's most excited by a less known series. Yeah, which makes sense. Battle Clash, Ray from Custom Robo. Actually, yeah, it'd actually be a good choice, honestly. Midoriya's Tower, just because the thought came to me. Rovius from Eternal Dark. Oh, Eternal Dark is actually a good point. Takamaru from Mysterious Musume. Sukapon from Joy Mech. Oh yeah, actually Joy Mech Fight would be a very good pull because it's a fighting game. They could just pull that stuff in. That's a fighting game. They could do that. That's a really good point, actually. Also, don't they have that very notable but very early on visual novel that's been re-released in modern times? I don't remember what it's called, but it's like Famicom Club something or another. Like, maybe they could pull from that too. Like, I think the deep dives can just keep going deeper is the big thing. They could have they could probably pull a Mario Golf character. They could pull Plum from Mario Golf. Fuck it, might as well. Pull Plum from Mario Golf. Have a golfing-based character who's specializes in arced projectiles. That would rule, actually. Oh, you were at the long exit. Yeah, hell yeah. Remember his tournaments this year, I guess put less stress on the organizers. Maybe, that's all I gotta say, maybe. They might have lost some organizers over the last year. I don't exactly know where the stepping back of my friend put all the other folks in the fighting game side of things, or tournament side of things, because I know all the people who run the tournament stuff as well, that aren't like the major, like, we're just running Mario Kart, we're just running Smash. The rest of the tournaments are run by a group of people who are very good friends of mine. And I have not asked them how the event went, but I also am realizing that maybe someone did step away because my friend had stepped back as well. And that's why I didn't go, because I'm like, well, if my friend's not running it, I'm not going to be there. I have no reason to go now. So, I mean, hard to say, very hard to say. So it's like, maybe that's the reason why, but maybe also they were just saying it's too many fucking tournaments. We need to back up because we don't have people this year. It's possible. Let me put this at the beginning here. No, I just wanted to put it at the beginning of the video because it started near the end and I want a little bit more time. Just a little bit more time. Maybe Smash Bros. Are a popular fan item. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. Never actually made one. There could be a Cybaster. Was actually very matched to a Smash Bros. Moveset. Okay, so multi-card references, other characters. Yeah, shit. I don't see why you can't, honestly. That seems like a great thing to do, honestly, to think about what are the different things that you can do to make a character into a Smash Bros. Character. And I mean, this is the same energy that the Smash designers probably have. It's like, well, what if we get blank character? What moves would they have? What are their most noteworthy things that they do? And how do we turn that into an attack? And then they just go from there. And that seems like a really fun idea. Lex Terror ratio in the bottom half makes it seem impossible to swim move otherwise. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Serverhead. There's just so much wrong. You're looking at it, and it's like anatomically, like from a human standpoint and or a fish standpoint, that is unreasonable to put that there. There's no reason to give her just literal inches more of leg so that she could have a human crotch. you didn't need to do that, but clearly they did. They felt the need to do it. Everything is wrong. Famicom Detective Club. Thank you. Appreciate it. Had a character plan for Remelius, the trophies to go anything by. Yeah, it seems like they were acknowledging that the game does exist at the very least, but I don't think it ever got a assist trophy or anything like that, or items from the game, as far as I know. So it's like that's a deep cup that they can probably pull from a very unique angle as well, especially being probably a more ghost-based character, I assume a spirit-based character or detective-based character. I don't know what's that ghost. Not all. I am playing a ghost mystery right now. That's just fresh in my head. I keep getting too mixed up. But a detective-based character, they could probably have a lot of fun with that. They did the same thing with Phoenix Wright in Marvel vs. Capcom. Make them find clues. It powers them up. Or they can pick up clues and throw stuff out, and it's pretty good. Or it has different effects on players, or so on and so forth. Change the game state. Something fun that it could do there. But yeah, she had the trophy, but that's all I know. She had the trophy because I'm like, I have no idea who that is. That was like my first, like, I remember looking at her and like, I have no idea who this character is. And then I started going down the rabbit hole of like, oh wow, there's a lot of stuff I just don't know about Smash Brothers, or not Smash Brothers, but Nintendo history as a whole. So it was actually really exciting, honestly. That ruled. And I was like, Curiosity, Custom Robot, had mounted trophies in Melee. And yeah, Custom Robot was also one that's like, I don't know what the hell that is. Japan only at the highest popularity. It makes sense. But yeah. If you don't work and do that on stream, no problem. No problem. I will not do that, but I will keep it open for later. So there we go. How's the human crush means you can lure you to your death faster? Look, Ariel was already doing great work. They didn't have to make her more voluptuous or more physically fuckable. They just had to give her red hair, and I was like, my lady? That's all they had to do. They're working too hard. Look, I don't need to be able to. That's a tomorrow problem. That I figure out. If I look out there, like, damn, there's a lady in a shell bikini and red hair. Alright. Good. Just freshen up the breath here and get my swim skills that I don't have along the way and secret swim. If either I make it out to that rock or I die trying, either way she's happy. Either way she's happy. Either way I died. Me out there with the binoculars like, oh shit. She got that crotch out though. That's the fashion statement I'm looking for now. Tired of these shirts that are putting the meat out up here. We need something that puts the meat out down here. We need some of them chaps to come back, but nothing underneath there at that point. All right, let me swoosh over here. Whoop. What up, fam? I did not get any box art for this game. I realized it's not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. It's fine. It is fine. But we will need to capture the game here once I get it started. Let me just make sure I'm actually opening the right one, because in a weird way of naming conventions, I don't have my camera on. Hold on a sec here. Apologies. Yo, I'm back. They call the first game San Francisco Rush Extreme Racing. Then they called the second game Rush 2 Extreme Racing USA. But then I guess they went back and it's called the third game San Francisco Rush 2049. Let's V-neck pants? Yes, absolutely. Or a V-neck shirt that goes so far it comes down to the crotch, like they did in Star Trek. That's just something along those lines there. We as in, ow, game, you're loud. Pause, shut up, you're really loud. We as guys have been screwed over on fashion and made it more boring over so many and too many years. It's time to put the meat out. One way or the other. Give me the V-neck pants. Give me the V-neck vest. All the way through that chest. It's coming back. It's happening. All right. This is really loud. I wasn't expecting that to be that loud. Hold on a sec here. Yeah, like literally 30%. Well, probably be fine. I think it was loud. All right, now I can turn on the game while it's not blowing my ears out. Is that it? That's it. Okay. There we go. We could probably make that a little bit more closed in. I don't think it is going to use those edges. Alright, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Hell yeah. Alright, stop this video game lounge music. And then we will unpause the game. And then hopefully it won't blow your all ears out as well. But giving you a warning just in case. That's still really loud, and I turned it down by 70%. That was 70% drop in volume. All right, fine. 85% drop in volume. All right, I'm gonna turn down for you all a little bit more, but like, good God. This is so loud. What the hell, man? All right, 90... I grabbed the wrong control. Hold on a second. What do you think his moves will be? Exploding again. Flying for up B, of course. And then, oh, goddamn it, I forgot to close the goddamn Steam because it will open up automatically every time I press start. And then exploding one more time. It will continue to explode until morale improves. The car won't even move. It'll like touch a character and it'll explode. The game looks like the textures load weird. I might have bad news for you. I think this is what the game looks like. Okay, did it actually load the full screen? Oh, it did. Or to the up and down aspects of it. I think. Maybe not, actually. Okay, hold on a sec. Let me just reverse it back to where I was before. Or, wait, hold on. I had it correct in the first place. There we go. All right, sweet. I guess we're good. I don't know what I'm picking, actually. Oh, we gotta create a player. Yes, absolutely. These games, but they look like a vibe. I hope you feel the same way when I start racing. That first game was sure an experience. Let's put it that way. Your car had basically like minus gravity, so it would never stay on the ground for long enough to actually like do anything good. I'm just adjusting volumes because it's just changed a lot there, and I'm just playing around with it. Okay, let's try this. Let's try this volume here. What do we know our guy though? What's her name? He's laying down in San Francisco Cypher. Every other character clears it easily, and the car's like, "What the fuck?" But he's like, "It's a car," so it's like, "Beep beep beep beep." This just loses his mind watching people jump. All right, so what do we name our file here today? Yo, what up, amigo? How's it going? I'm hoping that the games will also be good today. We're about to find out. Let's see. 2 Rush 2 Furious. I hope that fits, actually. Please tell me that fits. 2 Rush. Okay, 2 Rush is good. 2... what's the character limit? We're about to find out. We're learning together. There's... Oh, come on. God damn it. I hit B so I could go backwards, but that's not what it wants, honestly, apparently. Alright, I'm gonna use D-pad for this, actually. That's a lot better. 2 Rush. 2... Oh, 2 Furious. Hold on, we got this. We could do this. 2 Furious. Fast and the Don't worry, Callie's a very understanding person. She's gonna nod and say, "Yeah, that's great." All right, 2 Rush, 2 Furious. New circuit. It almost fit. Yeah, I'm actually. Yeah, how many letters was that then? How many characters was that? 2 Rush, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wow, 12? Jeez. All right, let's go to Seattle. Yeah, exactly. All you have to do is say it fast enough and you're good to go. You'll fool anyone. That's the important part about language. If you speak either fast enough or consistently speak bad enough, no one's gonna question what you're trying to say. All right, so we got the pickup truck. This truck looks like a dick. Wait, hold on a sec. Does it? Oh no, never mind. That's just Seattle. That's just how Seattle looks. That's a Seattle penis loop. I would say ask Boix if he was here, but unfortunately he's not, so you can't confirm the penis loop of Seattle. We got the pickup truck. Low top speed, compact, better top speed, no control in the muscle car. Oh, the mobster? The fucking mobster? This thing's out of control. Literally, it's out of control. And then the sedan, okay, and the bank. Hey, wait, hold on. What the? Hey, what the? That's just the same car. You fuckers. That's just the same car. You can't just paint the car again and say, "Yo, we got a new car for your ass." And then the coupe and the exotic. That's all stick. The van is back. The Sportster. Wait, hold on. Wait, no, that's different. Okay, that's actually different. The subcompact. I love this one. Yeah, right? The penis loop live on Twitch. Some people usually have to pay for that, but I'd just give that to you for free. The hatchback. Yo, let's go. The cruiser. The stallion. The 4x4. Damn, they have a lot of cars in this game. What the hell? They have a lot of cars in this game. I would need this in this game, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Given the opportunity. All right. I'm a big fan of the hatchback, the cruiser. The hatchback and the cruiser. And the subcompact. You know what? You know, let's get the hatchback in there because it has a little bit of controls, and considering how this game played last time, I might need the controls. I might need that. Oh, I thought I was gonna control the, or I thought I was gonna adjust some of the car stuff, but never mind. Unless you gave me monthly, I love them. Mountain Dew, I love them. Wait a second, this is just the first stage from the last game. Okay, hold on. My car's actually turning a little bit. What? Ah! Okay, we're back. Say it's GTA 1 or 2? I played a demo GTA 2, I believe. And I feel like I remember it playing pretty well for the, you know, above view isometric. I guess it's not isometric, but the top-down view game, and the driving feeling pretty good. So how the fuck did we end up with this game as a result of everything else? You love Mountain Dew? You know, I said that out loud, and the answer was no. I don't actually even like Mountain Dew all that much. I mean, I like Mountain Dew Livewire, the orange one. Showing my black ass up. But that's pretty much it. I don't actually really like Mountain Dew. For what soda I don't drink, basically. Oh, cool. I still can't turn in midair. Gotcha. But the game is controlling a bit better now that they've turned the gravity on most of the time. I'm sure not going very fast, though. I cannot keep up with these other cars. I should probably be taking shortcuts, I assume. There's probably shortcuts all around the city that I could be taking. I should be sticking out there? No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. Oh, did that car just eat shit? Oh, it totally did. In fact, all these cars ate shit. Uh-oh, I'm about to eat shit. See, the car's fine. The car is working great, Johnny. I don't know what you're worried about. You have a long torso. I have a long carso. So, I'm going to need you to get into the power. Yippee! I'm going to need you to stay your lane. Uh-oh. Nope, it's fine. It's fine. The car's okay. The hatchback never fails. The hatchback is making a comeback, baby. Let's go. I guess I do technically drive a hatchback, honestly. Hatchbacks are popular in the year 2020 and onward. Car's working great. You can't stay yours. No, not at all. For Blue Dew voltage, that sounds... The idea of a blue Mountain Dew sounds terrifying. What does it taste like? Blue? Is it like a blue raspberry flavor, or is it some other made-up flavor that they've made? It's definitely part of this series, I'm sure. Hey, good news, Ivan. You can see the entirety of me playing through Gravity Rush. It was my third stream commission that I've done. It was very good. I enjoyed it. Uh-oh. Yeah, buddy! All right. And I'm back. Who's raspberry fish? Okay, gotcha. Makes sense. Oh no, it didn't repair my car. Make it didn't explode. Is like, oh, your car's not repaired then. You have to explode your car to get it repaired. You know, the car's working great, honestly. Realistically, I can't afford car repairs in this fucking economy right now, so we're just gonna have to roll with it until we get to payday. Blues by raspberry is wish I would drink any amount of no, but Serverhead, you're absolutely fine for that. I'm the same way with Oreos, honestly. Whereas, like, I will pretty much eat any flavor of Oreo at least once because I freaking love Oreos. That car, despite me getting a significant lead on it, has made a comeback because my car will not stick to the ground. I don't think I can catch up with this car, honestly. It's just a significantly faster car than mine. Oh, no. Come on, buddy. Okay, well, one good thing about this game, credit given where credit's due. it does a pretty good job of not exploding your car every single time you touch a wall. So that's going great. My car is still unexploded right now. It is doing a fantastic job staying unexploded. And that makes me very excited. Oh, wait, that's not where the shortcut I saw was. But that said, and the gravity's on, so that's also good too. This part is worth mentioning. It's disgustingly sweet. Oh, then I'm probably not going to like it at all. Soda's already too disgustingly sweet for me at this point in my life. Or rather, I think I've talked about it before, but it's like, I like sugar. I have a sweet tooth. I absolutely have a sweet tooth. It's just I like eating my sweet tooth. I don't like drinking my sweet tooth. It feels too cloyingly sweet if it's drank, and it just feels worse. I don't know. I can't explain it. I cannot explain it, but it just feels worse. But eating sweets? Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, let's go. Uh-oh. Why is that there? Why is that there? Why is there just a weird bump there that just causes problems on purpose? All right. Okay. All right, well, I'll see you later, car. If you need me, I'll be back here, not able to get into a higher ranking. Okay, I think there's a shortcut over there that I could probably be taken next time. Actually, I looked over to my left there, and I was expecting that to be the map, but actually, what the hell is that? What the hell is that thing? Is that an envelope? Should I be opening it? Is there a jetpack inside of it? Oh, no. Oh, no! Okay, well, he was about to eat shit, but apparently did not. A Fruitcake Mountain Dew? You can guess how that was. Honestly, no, I can't imagine it being good. But there's a part in my head that says there's a chance, though. But there's a chance, right? Oh! Well, that sucks. That especially sucks. No, stop! Fuck! Game over. Oh, my God. They didn't get rid of the song!
Start with a G. Start with a Z. Nothing nasty now. Your name.
Hold on.
Spell it. H-I-J-K-L-M.
They knew they had a banger.
That's how you spell it.
What's your name? What's your name?
That's your name.
That's your name.
What's your name?
I love that. That's your name. It's so good. I like how I, once again, got like the best times on their default boards, and it's still not good enough to win the race in anything higher but 4th place. All right, hold on a second. I'm gonna turn just a smidge. I'm gonna turn y'all's down just a smidge more. Then I've got like a little bit of the volume of the game in my head here. There we go. All right, that should be good. 27 races to go, and 4th place with oh, it just continues. Oh, okay. Pablito beat my ass that last race, though. All right, we gotta go to New York, though. We gotta go to the land of Juker. Oh, I could just turn shit on and off. I could just, wait, can I just, oh, no, I can't. I thought I could just maybe turn my laps off or like difficulty lower or something like that, or maybe I can. No. Oh, okay, I can change my car every time. Okay, so this had that much control and acceleration. This has hella drifting, though. Is drifting good or bad? I mean, this thing had hella drift, too, as a matter of fact. So, what? Do I want to try something with more control and top speed? Is there a control top speed car that I can use? No, they would never mix the two between control and top speed. All right. Let's try the cruiser, then, in that case. And then I can change my colors as well. I'm keeping it pink. Don't get me wrong. All right. That looks appropriately ugly. Oh. The double fat. Let's go. All right, yeah, give me the double fat, please. Thank you. Stripe colors can be whatever I want, but I think I'll keep that. Oh, I can change my rim. Oh, damn. Customizable? Oh, wait, a horn? All right. Oh, does that matter? Any? What kind of engine I have? It doesn't seem to change my stats. Torque, high, low. I don't know. Suspension, loose? Oh, okay, that changes that. I don't know what torque is, though, that said. tires, change my controls. This is actually kind of neat. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect this. Durability. Oh, that decides my acceleration, how durable my car is. Okay, okay. Fuck, this music is the best music of all time. I have made a completely average car as a result of all my tinkerings. Suspension, let's do it normal, I guess, and then I'm gonna try to keep a higher control car a little bit more. I still don't know what torque does, unfortunately. Engine doesn't seem to change anything, so I don't think I care. Oh, Z is just default. Okay. There, a turbo V8. That sounds good. All right, let's do it. And Daniel, yeah. Look, everyone can drive in San Francisco. Okay, is that the first back and go? Yes. Okay. There you go. It's like artificial moving on to ginger. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting in my head. Toxic. I'm like, that sounds like it has potential to be good, but ultimately, that welcome to Manhattan sign was backwards. But ultimately, you know, it's like, it's probably not that. Wait, everything in this stage is backwards. Why is everything in this stage backwards? Oh, there's a shortcut over there. You can't just reverse everything in the stage and call it. It's call a day. Is this just how New York is? God damn it, New York. But yeah. It's like, that sounds like it potentially could be good if it wasn't for the podunk amount of sugar in it. Let's use my soul as an excuse for sugar. Not me, though. I am the most boring liquid. Well, okay, maybe not. I like my fancier cocktails. I like beers and stuff like that. Okay. You know, I'm very upstanding about my beers and everything like that. So I guess realistically, no, I'm not the most boringness liquid drinker. But I do have my specifics that I do enjoy and do not enjoy. Oh, that is a shortcut right there if I've ever seen one. I just need to go through that next time. Okay. I drank corn soda earlier. That sounds good. I'm not going to lie. That sounds good. I've had corn drink before of some sort, and I enjoyed it. So I can imagine me liking some corn soda. Was that a Mountain Dew can as a collectible up top there? NYC, baby! Yeah, Alzaref just passed us on the 45 on the way into Manhattan. And I've had enough of Alzaref. Shit! I'm catching up with him! Shit, I'm not catching up with Alzaref. He's too fast. He's too fast. He knows these streets. Rats! That's how you know you were in New York, baby. You got the rat sign. Amazing. Gotta get into the subway. Wait, can I get into the subway? I'm back. The rats own those subways, so that's why they had to kick me out immediately, which makes sense. That's fair. I understand. I know this is over here. I saw this before. Hopefully this leads to a decent shortcut. You know, for all the importance that they put into shortcuts in this game here, it always... Uh-oh. 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 Wow. I was gonna say, that entire shortcut put me in 4th place. Never mind. Put me in 3rd place. Yeah, hey, stay out of my turf, buddy. This is the rat zone. Speaking of rat zone, I'm so back. Let's go. Oh, stop it, my car. Oh, my car. Yeah, you can't be fucking with rats in NYC. So I've heard. I've never encountered a rat in NYC. Honestly, that's the only thing that's missing from my NYC checklist. I've done a lot of NYC stuff. Like I said, I've even heard a guy say, forget about it. So realistically, I've had a pretty full experience when it comes to NYC. That was a cool shortcut. That was very satisfying. All right, so I see this Mountain Dew can right here. How do you get that? How the hell do you get that damn thing? Anyways. But yeah, apparently the subway was not the way to go. Was just sticking around. Neither can I. That's the hard part about Rush. The shortcuts in this game at least seem accessible because you can actually control your car. There would be shortcuts in the previous game where I just like... I just realized my car looks like Commander Keen. Sorry, random thought. Anyways, But there were shortcuts I took in the first game that I would get the shortcut, I would hit it, I would land it, I would get to the end of it, it'd be very hard to hit, and then I would lose a place as a result of it. Oh, I meant to go down the shortcut. That was the good shortcut. Fuck. Or at least the easier to do shortcut, I should say. Let me try the other shortcut in that case here. All right, I'm doing okay here. I'm in a cromulent place. Yes, describe my day. Look, you're just take a right here. Dad, I don't think that's correct. No. I've lived here for all my life. I know where every street is. I'm like, Dad, you could just... Look, we have GPS. It'll tell you how to get from point A to point B. No. I know where I'm going. My dad does not sound like this, by the way, but... All right. Uh-oh. Do I need to go in here? I don't know if I can know. I don't fucking know. Well, we're in here now. It apparently is working. Do I need to drive out of here? Do I need to get up these stairs? Exit? All right, you got it, boss. Let's go. All right, we'll use this shortcut again here as well. If I can hit it properly. Uh-oh. Well, that didn't work. Let's see if I can get that. I saw a Mountain Dew can up there, though. Let's see if I can get the Mountain Dew can over here. Nope, not getting it. Gauntlet ledges, though. But yeah, my dad many times, sometimes I have to ask him for a ride because I'm like, oh, I need to get somewhere. Are you able to give me a ride? Because, you know, I won't have the car by then. And he's like, yeah, sure. And I'm like, okay, yeah, well, GPS says it'll take like, 10 minutes to get there. So I'll see you at 15 minutes ahead of time. And he'll be like, no, it takes longer than that. I'll be there 30 minutes ahead of time. And then he'll come through. And then we'll drive to the place. And he'll be like, I didn't think it was going to take 10 minutes. Actually, though, I'm like... Yeah, technology's come a long way, Dad. I cannot get through his head that it's like, no, when I give you the time to be here, I'm predicting this specific GPS time and then adding a little bit more, but he doesn't want to believe it for whatever reason. This is what most of the time. Why didn't I see him? Look, I said I'm already gonna vote for him. He can't get any cooler. Oh my god. Over veg, I got some good Chinese honey lemon ginger tea. Oh, that sounds super good. That sounds pretty good. It's burning after I drink it. Wait, does it sound like goodie? No, I was gonna say, if there's a ginger base in it, that means it's great. That's good stuff. There's a ginger tea that I need to get more of, actually. A Korean ginger tea or ginger jelly that you mix into a cup and you make a tea out of it. That stuff's really good. We're probably gonna try using that for our next movie cocktail night. Because I'm like, if we just we can just melt that down and mix it in. We already have a powerfully flavored jelly sweetened thing. We already have have that available, so we're just gonna use that. All right. Well, now we're in Uptown, New York. Backward on. Can I not have backward on? Can we not go backward? No. All right. My car, my Commander King car, felt pretty good actually. I'm gonna stick with this one for a second here. Is there a reason to forget about it? No. It doesn't. It wouldn't have counted. Hearing it in the wild is really what sold the fact that I heard, forget about it. That's what really sold it. Wait, is this the same thing, just backwards? Wait. I can't believe they're showing for a game called California Speed in New York like this. Except one. I'm trying to get to a subway car. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. Get out. Okay, we're good. Yeah. No! Oh, sweet. I was about to hit the broad side of Broadway. Yeah, it doesn't have the San Francisco Spike Pit. That's true. New York is a significantly better place because it doesn't have the San Francisco Spike Pit. If you had the San Francisco Spike Pit, that shit would suck, though. Sacramento Hustle. Oh my gosh. There's just so many weird... That could be a shortcut. It might not be a shortcut. I'm on the grass now. Is that good? I don't know. Hold on. The Hoddit jams from the MIDI keyboard. The Casio doing the work. Oh my god. No. Car. Commander Keen. I need you to get your shit together right now, brother. We are in 3rd place. And the Casio keyboard is hitting like 3 keys per second. That one finger is hitting the keyboard for maximum note. There's like keys and stuff like that all around this motherfucker too, and I don't know. All right, let's just restore myself here. And I don't know, 1, how to get them very well, but 2, what they might be unlocking in this game. Oh god, the bridge. That's right, that's the New York Bridge. That's the Uptown Bridge. The Manhattan Bridge. Shit. Don't worry, you don't need to know much about the San Francisco Spike Pit. It's as literal as it sounds. But in the first Rush game, there's a back alley question mark shortcut you can take. That leads to, like, you have to take a ramp. You have to jump over a wall. You have to keep up your speed the entire time as well. Then you'll get to a back alley area where you have to take another ramp. And then you go to, like, a flat back alley field with grass on it. And then there's just a spike pit there. I have no idea how you get over it. I could not figure it out. It was just there. Uh-oh. Okay, good. Trees aren't real. So it is a lot of mystery about the San Francisco spike pit and why it exists. Because your car you can't get like enough ramp speed off of the ramp because it is significantly in the back alley shortcut area. You can't jump with your car as far as I know. It's just there and it kills you. It's just there to kill you, basically. Alright, I'm gonna use the subway shortcut again. Alright, let's go. What? Hold on, Commander Keen! Okay, there we go. We're so back. You can mash the key faster. You're so right, though. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Well, we're back. I guess I'll... Late night with... Rush? 2? All right, sure, whatever you say, man. I don't think anyone's gonna go see that show, but I mean, that's just me. I've only been to, well, actually, I've been to New York a lot of times now, but I've only been to, you know, proper New York City once. And, I don't know, I guess it was a time. It was a time. So my knowledge of New York is at an all-time low, but I do want to go back there at some point and just, like, be a hell of a tourist. I want to be tourist. I want to do tourist New York. I'm tired of going to Long Island. It's time for me to experience New York like some gabagoo who does not know what the East Coast looks like. It's a Rush tosser. Damn, Rush was so good they made a second Rush band. What if more bands did that, actually? It's like, well, the original band is breaking up, but we are making Daft Punk too. Oh, word? Oh, shit! Y'all right? I mean, I'll give it... I hope the answer's no. Because, fuck you, I want to win this race. With my Casio Peeper happening out here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, just go straight. Just don't even try to get back on the road, honestly. Why is he there? I cannot wait. I'm excited for this moment in time. Okay, I was a little bit scared there, but we're good. I lost the ranking because of that, but you know what? Whatever. Oh, yo, let's go. Thank you, Purple Van, for helping me make that really hard turn. Some initial D shit right there. Let's go this way, I guess. I don't know. What's over here? Same thing, slightly different. Makes sense, honestly. Uh-oh. 2 different bands and had to figure out the name. The more I watch things like Todd in the Shadows, talking about, like, you know, how bands, like, you know, where they are now and stuff like that, and it's like Yeah, so many of those stories end up in like, and then they broke up, and then this other band started, but this other band didn't want to use the original name, but the rest of the band was like, no, you can't do that. That's illegal. And then they kept doing it anyway. And they had a big falling out over this thing specifically. It is very interesting knowing that seems to be a consistent thing. I cannot make it past this thing, can I? Hold on. I'm gonna try something. Yo, shit! Hold on. We're okay. We're not okay. Hold on. We're still okay. We're not okay. I was very hopeful. I'm not gonna lie. Expert gamer. Excellent. Wait. Live girl bands? 24-hour dancing? 3 stage? 12 drink minimum? Jesus, look, New York, you okay? Creature was from a solo outlet, and they had to sue for the right to play music he was already playing. It's like, but this is my music. I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't think it's 12 drink minimum bad. I mean, I guess it depends on what your goals are in life. Or, I guess not life. Let's put it this way. I did have a very significantly higher drinking point in my life that was probably, honestly, very unhealthy. I don't think in most of those worst nights that I ever made it past 12 drinks. Yeah, hospitals hate this fucking concert. First, there's dancing girl bands. Like, God, that's already too crazy enough as is. They're in a band and they're dancing at the same time? Wild. And then they're making you drink 12 drinks minimum to afford the cost of your ticket like that? It's a goddamn shame. Also expensive. That's 12 drinks. God damn. You're going broke and or dying. Possibly at the same time. All right, let me get over here without my car swerving, hopefully. Yeah, and I think my accent's 80. Yeah. It's like, I don't have as high of a tolerance as I used to. Probably for the better. But, like, even at my highest tolerance days, I ain't getting nowhere near 12. you get nowhere near 12. I would say, most people don't get anywhere near 12 unless they're trying to prove that they're very tough. It's not worth it to prove that you're very tough. Alright, let me get out here. Rat! I'm so sorry! No! I'm so sorry, Rat. I didn't mean to. I didn't know. But that is funny. I sure hope there's no, uh-oh, where am I going? Where am I going? Oh, thank God. I was scared. I'm like, I am going to hit that window and explode, probably. Guys are a pat in the back because they cut a tear over you get there. Like, no, seriously. That is true. Ah! I wish I had the skill set to make any sort of successful music. My current song count is technically 1 right now. No! I was so close. I was so close. It's my best race so far. But these are 3-minute laps, by the way. Just want to throw that out there. It's like 3-minute laps. The rest of CCR songs to get out of his contract, and then later got sued for plagiarism because a solo song he wrote sound like a CCR song. Getting sued for plagiarizing yourself is batshit insane. What the fuck? Favorite bands made a few albums but remained in obscurity. Yeah, they didn't make it. Yeah, no, it's hard. It's hard to make it as any music maker, honestly. You could be making some of the best music out there, and no one might know. Hold on a sec here. Yeah. Buddy. There we go. Yeah, there's a few bands I liked during my punk rock days. I'm like, yeah, these bands are good, and they made it slightly, but they never made it much further. And it's like, oh God, I would have loved to have more of them. I mean, maybe some of them did last a little bit longer than I know, honestly, but you know, I still think about them like, I still listen to those songs, like, they're good. And thankfully other people did as well, so it's not just me. Alright, now we're in Hawaii. It's very straight so far. It's extremely straight. Shockingly, compared to like every other race we've done in this game so far. They make this in the first rehearsal. Ooh. I mean, I knew shit was rough, but damn, that rough. But let alone the second one. Commander Keen, you gotta stay standing. You gotta stay standing. You gotta stay standing. That's fair. Yeah, yeah, sure. Whatever, man. The Hawaiian fog, the Hawaiian flat pancake, the Hawaiian out of bounds. All the pundits of Hawaii are here. This is exactly what I know Hawaii for. I'll go start a band over like some drinks, but yeah, when times you say your time, you're weak. Yeah, it's like starting a D&D game. It's like starting a D&D game, which is like, yeah, some D&D game. Yeah, if you have a D&D game that's made it as well, that's also something to be really proud of. If he's coming on Wednesday nights because it's wrestling watching night. It's like, I thought you want to be serious about this. Yeah, but I didn't think I had to cut into my personal time. I thought that was what you all were going to do. Uh-oh. Can I just stay up here? I guess so. Hold on. We're good. We're good. It's exactly like running a D&D campaign. Fuck. But yeah, I've watched my wife go through a number of attempts to go through or find D&D games where she really got into D&D during 2020. So I've seen her go in and out of games, and it's just like, damn, like there's just so many things that can go easily wrong with a D&D game, and scheduling sometimes is the lightest of them. Sometimes you get into the group and it's like, oh, the group sucks, or someone in the group sucks and no one's doing anything about it, or the DM is not that good. Why is this here? Thank you, Johnny. Playing played together in person once is not an opportunity most people are for it. We'll figure it out when we get there. That's a tomorrow problem. That is an absolute tomorrow problem. So I skip the game and look at porn on my computer instead. That's right. The digital and Dickings night over at your place. I hope they had a good time. Ow. No, not again, not again, not again. Come on, Commander Keen. No, I said not again. Stop pining for the wall, Commander Keen. Because yeah, I think I've only played in like two D&D games. One in high school. I am 99% sure they just did not invite me back personally, which is fair, which is absolutely 100% fair. But then one later one that I played as an adult, and that one just, I don't know, fell off, I guess. Oh, that's not a ramp. That's something else. But one else that just fell off, and I just think the guy just realized that preparing for this shit is very hard and difficult. And did not have the energy to kind of keep it up. And so just fell off, just didn't make another plan? Why did that explode me out of all things that, yeah, dits and dads. Finally, the game that everyone's been looking forward to. They're finally making a fighting game version of Meat and Fuck Kingdom. They're calling it Fight and Fuck Kingdom. Fighting what? Alright, let me just turn it a little bit earlier so I can get on the inside of here. There we go. Yeah, when your mark solves a crisis point, which makes sense, because you spent a whole... You have to look back and say, I spent a whole year doing this. Is it worthwhile? Yes, no. Am I enjoying myself? Yes, no. Therefore, and knowing everyone long enough that the person's faults are starting to become hard to ignore. Yeah, which is also very, very hard. I'm trying this route again. I'm gonna try it again. Okay. Okay. Does this work? Is this doing anything? Is this right? Is this wrong? I'm on the beach. Oh, you wanted me to take a left. That's great. That's wonderful. Well, I'm here now, despite your instructions. Yeah, also hanging out with people for a year and in close personal and what's the word I'm looking for here? I'm gonna explain it instead of say the words. I can't think of it right now. But when a passion is on the line, when someone's passionate about something, their true colors will show. That is just how things work. And people will get up in arms and laugh at people who say, "Oh, you're crying over a video game." And it's like, no, I'm just very passionate about this thing. And that sometimes that means that emotions come out raw. And that's good. That's fun. That means it's very important to you. But yeah, we have a year of that, and you might have nothing to show for it. That will definitely probably be very, very hard, along with any other faults that have been showing underneath the mask, more or less. As well as sing and play all the instruments yourself. Honestly, with the advent of YouTube and various other music hosting services, that is kind of the thing you can't do now. You could just do all of it. Gesturing wildly at Flamingosis until recently, now that he's gotten a band together who plays all the brass instruments very well. But I will say it's very funny to see him in concert because he's obviously a digital music creator. That is just his thing. He knows how to play a little bit of music, but it's very funny because I'm not even crashing that. I'm not getting the satisfaction. It's very funny to see him in concert because he'll bring out his brass band and they're going at it. Dude's playing drum. They're all dressed to the nines and everything like that. No! And then there's like a certain like saxophone part where he'll pull out the saxophone. He'll play 3 notes. And then he puts it away. And then he goes back to his laptop. He just hits those 3 notes, do, and he's done. He's done. He's done his work for today. Like, you know what? You played the maximum amount of notes that you could for this song. You did your part. And you know what? And the song kicks ass. YMPR. Superman will never recover from this. Actually, why am I even taking this shortcut? It sucks. Why did I even do this? I hate this shortcut. It hates me in return, quite honestly. I want that Mountain Dew, though! Goodbye, world. Well, that was less exciting than I was expecting, honestly. But yeah, just simply be good enough to play all the songs, all the instruments, all the singing, and more, actually, people are able to do that. I mean, for the most part, a lot of the artists that I really like, I mean, it's a little bit more
What's your name?
sequencing from other songs nowadays as well, to be fair. But a lot of band members, or I guess artists I do like, are just a solo act, and they do all the, work. I think Too Mellow is a very good example of that, where he's just like, I want to learn this new instrument so I can start putting it in my songs, and he'll just start learning a new instrument. He's like, I want this in my song. I want to listen to this thing. I like it. I'm going to start learning how to play this. Outside of already being good at making beats and everything like that himself, and then he became a very good rap artist as well as he started making more music. Because if you go back to like some of his earlier works, it's rough. It's honestly rough. He wasn't there yet, but he kept practicing on it, and now his rap and rhyme game is good. He's gotten so good over the last. Oh god, I actually said something like the other day on co-host, and I'm like, hey, thank you for making me listen to your music for like, and I had to look back. I'm like, when did Chrono Jigga come out? Oh my god, has it been over a decade? So it's like 15 years now. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah, also people being your coworkers. Yeah, your demands from them change. Like, I need you to show up and put up. We're still in New York? Come on, man. When did we leave New York? All right, hold on a second. Let me try. That doesn't change anything, right? Okay. That doesn't change my. Okay. So I have torque. I don't know what that does. Let's turn this to loose then. How about with that? And then... How about we have an anti-drift car and see what happens there? When did we escape from New York? That's what I'm trying to figure out. We've been in New York for the last 4 races. We went to California, and then we immediately went to New York. And we're supposed to be traveling to the U.S., and we have gone to 2 states in the U.S. Mission Breaking Bad. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it was fine. He's like, I just wanted to go drink in the pub and have fun. Exactly. As well as all at the same time. Oh, God. Oh, shit. Yo, speaking of one-man bands, I actually was going to bring up Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5. But, yo, thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Follows are anonymous. If you want to lurk away, feel free to do as such. But if you want to chat, hey, happy to have you. Nonetheless, I hope you're having a good one. Actually, Big Wild Blue, thank you so much for the follow. Greatly appreciated. I hope that you're having a good Thursday. Thank you for joining me for some race across the U.S., a.k.a. we stay in New York forever, apparently. What the hell is going on here? How you doing? Ooh. My car sounds weird, and that's probably because of the torque I changed on it. Or maybe it's the engine. Maybe the engine just makes different noises, honestly. Uh-oh. Nope. I'm not making that. I'm just letting that one go. But yeah. I was going to say, like, Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5 were completely different beasts from one another. Oh, no, I can't even make it to that. Well, it didn't explode my car, so I guess we'll just go there. Because, yeah, Michael Jackson was a workaholic. He really had aspirations for himself. He was a perfectionist in every way, shape, or form. That's why he was as good as he was in everything he did, because he would work everyone out around him and make them and shape them to his liking, basically, because he'd be working so damn hard. So that's like a big difference between him and like the rest of the Jackson 5 and other people that he's worked with and everything like that. Damn. All right. It makes me feel better looking at other cars that are also as jacked up as my car. Feels, you know, feels like I'm qualified to be driving in this race. Oh God, that turn's a lot tighter. Wait. This is just a backwards. Why would they do that? Why would they make a backwards only turn? It's like, oh, hey, check out that area. Okay, it sends you backwards. Well, fuck you. Why? Come on. Yeah, hey, I'm driving here. No one's ever said that in... Oh, I can get that key. That's a reachable key. I should reach that key. He's been to Hawaii. Yeah, you can tell behind all the... Oh, yeah, I guess that's true. We did go to Hawaii. I forgot about Hawaii. I had forgotten about Hawaii. All right. Yeah, you can't get in the subway from this direction. Actually, the non-reverse course kind of sucks by comparison. I can't get into the subways all that well. I can't get into the parking lot shortcut. Ugh. I don't know. This sucks by comparison. Use those assets. Yeah, making every course have a reversible aspect, and only the certain shortcuts work in certain directions was absolutely a choice. Was it a good one? In my opinion, no, absolutely not. But it is a thing you can do, and that is all I can say about that. All right, good turn there. So now I have to look for new shortcuts, like this subway right here that I'm not very good at taking because it requires you to get to the left or right a lot sooner. But yeah, there we go. We're married when they got big. Oh shit. Got a divorce. Hold on. Gotta get myself out of the subway properly and safely. And the guy went off the grid because he couldn't deal with it? Oh shit. Actually, honestly, don't blame him either. That's also a huge aspect though. If you also get big, are you able to deal with the fact that your entire life is going to be upheaved by some 15 or 20 jackals who believe that they have the right to get into every facet of your life and be as interruptive as possible to make you break down just for the sake of getting a story? A one-off story. I don't blame him for going off the fucking radar. It's like, no, I'm good. I would rather not have to talk about this ever again. Oh, I forgot about the damn key. I had forgotten about the key. I'm doing okay this race, actually, all things considered. You know what? I'm pretty proud of myself. Good job, me. I cannot get into that subway, though, unfortunately. This breakup has a feel to make one of the best albums of the 70s. Okay, there we go. They were also pretty mad for that. Actually, can I go up here? Is this somewhere I can go? I'm going to assume yes, because I'm up here now. Oh, no. Wait, hold on. Is there something here? I got a key. Yippee. Hold on. I'm kind of cooking. I'm kind of cooking right now. I finally got my first key. Sorry, there's something funny about seeing a van pop up out of the subway and jump like that. You know what's really great about this race and racing game in general? It's just, I look at the map to see where everyone is in terms of placement. We are all over this motherfucker. This shit ain't close for no one. This shit ain't close for no one. We're fighting. Oh, no. Oh, no. We are fighting for table scraps in our respective areas. Ain't no one close to winning this shit. I don't know which dot is mine, honestly. I think I'm the purple dot, but it says I'm getting close to the finish line then. I don't think I am that close to the finish line, but I'm turning, so I guess I must be after all. Okay, sure.
What's your name?
We break out Sydney into a cocaine edition, which is maybe someone put it onto the album. I was gonna say, yeah, like quite a few artists, especially during the 70s, 80s eras, but still probably persists today, get deep into drugs because how do you fucking both deal with everything that's going on, but also keep up the energy and numbness to everything else so you can keep working on your craft and making a bunch of money for some other guy. That's hard. That's fucking hard. So drugs became the answer. And then in turn of that, people who thankfully got off of drugs, or maybe in some cases didn't, and unfortunately lost their lives, songs kind of get written about those folks or situations or things like that, because it's like that's what their experience currently is, and songwriting often comes from the heart in some way, shape, or form. We are still in New York? Can I not escape New York so I'm getting 4th place? Can I leave New York? The fuck? I heard New York is pretty big. No bigger than California. Am I? Okay, I'm gonna do this race, and I'm gonna check the standings out of curiosity, and then I want to check out the sequel to this game. But I'm also just like, what the hell? I have not left New York. Like, is it just because I'm? It's a circuit though. I should just be able to I should just be getting whatever points I finish in, and that is just my score, right? That's what I assume, at least. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, no! All right, you know what? Just put me back on the track, brother. Just put me back on the track. That's a basic classic. But as a person, I wish you'd taken their foot off the gas to sort out their shit. Yeah, that would be probably pretty good. Let's play a diss track about the... Yeah. But also... When it's that point of success, right? You don't really know what else you do with yourself at that point. It's like, I guess I keep writing music. This is the thing that allows me to live before, and it will allow me to live now. But that's also, like, at the same time, it's the kind of art that you would see in a movie. You'd be like, oh my god, that's really beautiful and gorgeous in its own disgusting way, or own kind of fucked up way. But when it's real life, it's like, wow. Still kind of is, but also wow. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that button. Shit. I want to hit my funny honk button. It's my C right button, by the way. So I'm holding my finger in like a weird claw version like this and just kind of flicking the button so I can hit the honk honk. Spinal Tap and Fly Away. Did they make a movie about it? So I've never actually seen that movie before, but I feel like I've seen a Twitter thread about that, and people were like, wait, Spinal Tap's not a real band? I'm like, yo, that rules, actually. They did good work there then. Uh-oh. Nope, it's fine. It's part of the plan. It's part of the plan. It's not part of the plan anymore. It's not part of the plan. The plan is over. It has run out. You gotta go to Yonkers, Albany, Utica, Rochester, the true, Buffalo. I haven't gone there yet. Yep. I don't know where I am. This brick wall is where I am, unfortunately. Yo, what up, Super Retro Heart? Or Streamer Retro Hearts? How's it going, friend? Good to see you. Hopefully you got a lot done in terms of Godo and Sammy stream stuff today. Come on, you stay on the road here. I mean, the music is real. The music is real. As one of the performers, yo, that rules actually. Couldn't make that turn. This mirrored but not backwards version of New York is fucking me up. It is getting me killed. Where's this performer out of curiosity? My car doesn't turn good enough. Yeah, making progress. Hell yeah. That's certifiably the good stuff. I can add it to my infinitely growing list of movies list of movies that I say I'm going to watch. And maybe someday might even watch. Yeah, I'm lying to y'all. The only reason it's infinitely growing is because I don't ever cull it down. I still need to watch recent movies that came out and I still haven't watched yet. Like Across the Spider-Verse or whatever it's called. Still haven't watched that. And I really, really want to watch that one. Ah! Alright, you know what? Maybe I just need to be using brakes a lot earlier, honestly. Maybe a lot earlier is the answer. Instead of a little bit earlier. Let me try to really get there. I had to find his subscribers again. Honestly, that would kind of rule as a film. Actually, do we have any films about streamers or streaming? That feels like that should exist. Goodbye, world. That feels like that's a movie that should exist. I know we've had more and more movies about, like, the ugly side of K-pop and other, you know, high performer, actor, singer stuff, you know, the dark side of those. I feel like making a dark side of streaming would be a reasonable movie to make. Or film to make. Hold on. I'm still in the race here. We're doing good. I see the car behind me. I now realize what the thing to the left, the envelope to the left is supposed to be, and that's a radar. That is allegedly a radar. It looks like a place to store some kind of weeded drugs of some sort, but no, that's a radar. I figured it out. There's a manga about stream. I haven't heard of it. The manga's definitely gotta be out there. I mean, I think there is, because I think it was like I think it's called like My Dad is the world's most popular VTuber or something like that. VTuber streamer. It's like some really long name. I know that exists. Rat! Is that a joyous sign that says rats? Yo, okay, maybe New York's okay after all. Anyways. Alright, don't foible this time with the brick wall. Just go on through, and we'll be good. We put Across the Spider-Verse on while take cocktails with Quill on Saturday. If we have the capability to both taste cocktails, watch a movie, and experiment at the same time, sure, we can absolutely do that. But we'll also have to tell Quill that they're gonna be here for a while, so settle in. I mean, I guess the amount of cocktails we will be drinking, maybe it would be good to slow things down, honestly, so we can get all the cocktails planned for the next movie night. Oh my god. Come on, make the turn, dude. Look, I know I'm going like 60 miles per hour there, but that is a little bit ridiculous of a turning radius. Okay, I literally went across like 4 different streets to make that turn. This car's turn radius absolutely sucks. Master Music. Oh, we're Rats. Yo, finally, Rats the Musical back at it again from Hey Arnold. Damn, now I just want to watch Hey Arnold. I've had a weird itch to watch Hey Arnold as of late. Like, I really want to go back and watch Hey Arnold as an adult. I feel like there's just so much I missed out on that show. And I, you know, get glimpses of it in terms of like memory and remembering how the show is and everything like that. But there's a lot to that show that I'm like, I need to watch as an adult, 100%. Rats and MS Paint font 2 fucking rules. If I can just get my ass into the stadium here. Watching the Jungle movie. Oh, right, the fucking Jungle movie, too. We actually did watch a video about movies, Nickelodeon movies, or cartoon movies, I should say, as a whole. But a lot of it was about Nickelodeon because they did a lot of that back in the 90s. Yeah, they brought it up. I'm like, oh my god, I kind of forgot about that movie. In fact, I forgot about how many of the Nickelodeon movies seem to take place in a jungle somewhere. Rugrats, Wild Thornberries, but I mean, the whole thing takes place in a jungle in all fairness there. Hey Arnold, The Legends of the Hidden Temple. Like, motherfuckers at Nickelodeon love the jungle. It's like, okay, but what if we took our characters, yeah, and we moved them into a jungle? You're really running out of ideas, buddy. But I should rewatch that show and just listen to the music. I think the album actually came out on vinyl at some point, and I think I missed out on it. I think I completely. Oh, that was the train station over there. I need to get that. Oh well. And I think I missed out on that vinyl, and I'm like kicking myself for it still to this day. MS Paint Rats. Let's go. What's this White Paint? This is San Francisco at all. You're right. It's not. It's New York for like the 5th time so far. With the 12 drink minimums required at the dancing band, girl band performance center. They're not naked. They're just in a band and they're dancing. That's their entire shtick. That's all they do. God, I've been racing for almost 10 minutes, and I'm in 3rd place. Dear God. I never got for a Nick cartoon. Nothing gets died, but you know, it's still way higher than 0.
Start with a G.
You know, for Nick's show, honestly, even Avatar couldn't even do that shit. Actually, I don't think anyone dies in Avatar. Now I'm thinking about it.
Spell it.
I don't think anyone dies in Avatar. I think people get disappeared, but they don't die. All right. Circuit review. Race 1, Seattle. Race 2, New York. Race 3, New York. Race 4, Hawaii. Race 5, New York. Race 6, New York. What's the next race? Oh, I guess we're in the shittiest part of California. Thank you. Great. Excellent. I love this for me. I fucking hate it for me. All right, let's peep the future of racing games instead and hit that 2029, what was it called? 2049, that's what it was. Here, really quickly. Let me pop on some music in the meantime. Actually, no, let's pop on here. We good? We're good? Okay. There we go. Honestly, plays a lot better than the first game. The first game played like dog shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was pretty damn bad. Number 2, I'm like, I can get on with this, actually. I could finish the entire circuit, all things considered, if I really wanted to. So now that the second game has gotten a lot better, I'm hoping that this next game, the 3rd game, holds out super strongly here. But we're going to be playing it not on the N64. Hence why I had to close down the Nintendo 64. Excuse me. But we're going to be playing it on the Dreamcast. So I get the highest possible fidelity. Hopefully, if it works. I didn't actually get to test it before I went live because everything got real fucking busy, it turned out. It turns out when you have a meeting, when you normally log out of work and it goes extra long, so you only have 15 minutes to set up anything. Where did I put the game? Did I save that in the wrong folder? I probably did. Yeah, I did save it in the very wrong folder. So let's move you over here now. There we go. Wait, that's not right. That was something else. Rush. Where did I put you? Okay, yeah, I put it into the N64 folder, which is not correct. It's not a Nintendo 64 game. Last time I checked. We're gonna extract that. All right, there we go. Wait, did I get the... Wait, hold on. Hold your horses. Hold on. It was there the entire time. I'm just stupid and I cannot read. Reading's impossible in the year of 2025. Oh, Alcatraz didn't notice. Don't worry, they don't have a racetrack going through Alcatraz with a loop-de-loop inside of it for all the people staying over there. So I can understand your confusion. Yo, Pyronic, good to see you, and Cherry Creamsicle, how you both doing? The Sega Dreamcast is gonna get going live here. But how are you doing? Happy Thursday to the two of y'all. Hopefully you're having a good one. Yeah, talk too much shit about New York. They're sending me to prison. How could they do this to me? The answer was very easily, by the way. Hey, you talking about New York? We're sending you to Alcatraz. That doesn't make any sense, brother. Hey, this is how all of New York operates. You don't like New York, you go to jail. All right, yeah, I bet. It's like, don't say that. That's our word. All right, let's try this again here. Now that I've unpackaged my very real video game from eBay, it should show up if all things went correctly. It did. Excellent. Now we're gonna make you all a little smaller. Don't mind me. You're all getting a little bit more teensy-weensy. Okay. Now we can game capture. Or, no, this is a window capture one. Hold on a sec here. Which is good, because it's very loud. Because they're just yelling Rush in my ear. Stop. Shut up. Alright. There we go. It's very long. So let me resize this. I'm gonna cover up my little guys. They'll understand, I'm sure. They will definitely understand. I'm covering myself too, but I can do this. There we go. Something like that. That's fine. That's good. That's cromulent. That's cromulent. Alright. Now, let me turn on the sound. I'm gonna have them yell Rush at you too. You're all gonna have to deal with this shit now too. I'm not making it only my problem. Alright. That was at 17% volume? That was so loud! Why was that so fucking loud? Dear God. Alright, let's restart the game here. Alright, hopefully we're good now. I'm like eyeballing it just to make sure. Alright. I think we're probably good now. Rush, 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 rush. Yeah, have that at slightly higher volume. Dear God, that is fucking loud. Okay, do I not need my entire screen? Was that a lie? Alright, let's look at my options here really quickly. If I don't need the entire screen, I'll resize it here in a second. Leg cramping. I've been sitting cross-legged too long and... Coins? Okay, whatever. Whatever you say, man. Yeah, whatever, man. It's yours. Alright, players, 1, audio, video... Sure. Alright. Players, 1, just play, VMU, A1. Crate player. Oh, what's our name today? What's our name today? We get a new name. When I first came up and told me to leave at one point, so they are good people. I'm glad they told you to leave. I wish I had that option today. Because it was a meeting I very much did not need to be in. It was one of those meetings where it's like, hey, we're implementing this new thing. You need to be in this meeting. Okay, bet. And then they talked about installing stuff that was way too high level for me, and I was like, I'm not doing any of this. I am so checked out. All right, there we go. Ryudo, clearly, I will never name myself Valmar. All right, I can do Valmar. Ryudo will never be in a video game. Don't look at Grandia. Oop. I got a double tap there. All right, we're gonna be Valmar 2049. There we go. We got the new age Valmar now. Oh, I realize I still have the jazz music going here for a second because this game's so goddamn loud. I couldn't even hear it. Yeah, that's what it said. No, it's It's correct for all intents and purposes. It's correct. I'm just gonna leave it at that because I know someone's playing the game right now, and I don't know if she's in here or not. All right, I'm assuming it doesn't need this entire window, so I'm gonna shorten everything here and resize it. All right. All right, there we go. All right. Well, there's Valmar. Oh, there's the stunt track. I'm gonna hold off on the stunt track a little bit though. There's been a lot of excitement. They're here for slander of character. Look, I've been to New York 4 times now. I'm basically a New Yorker now. You can't send me to Alcatraz here. From Escape, he was very forward thinking. Yeah, they start running up they start digging through it, and then they like, I'm finally free, and it's just a loop to loop. No, how could they do this to me? No. New circuit, beginner, 8 races. Alrighty then. Alrighty, chat. We're in Marina. Marina. Oh, I didn't hit B. Wherever that happens to be. Oh, so we got the Rocket ZX, the Magnum, the Formula 1, the 8-ball, the Super GT, the Bruiser. Wow, significantly less cars. With barely any changes between most of them. They are very similar cars. They're all very strong cars except for the Rocket. The Rocket's very weak, but everyone else has strong cars. In fact, the only car that's different is the Rocket, apparently? Aww, it is. The villain to go chinkies. That mini Colin is really self-hating? Wait, what? Or you're just making a link back to the Velma show. Like, if she's a part of that game, then I am about to make her lose it. I'm gonna drive the 8-ball then. Automatic, handling, advanced, extreme. Let's start with normal first. Does the engine do anything? It just looks different. Why do you keep letting me change my engine? And like, it doesn't do anything. Radials, no choice there. Frame, heavy, light. Let's start with heavy. Wings, small, large. Large, I guess. Paint job, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I kind of like that, actually. Kind of like that. Sports, but with the fucking... I just realized that said sports. And the fucking faux... broadly Asian English font. Never mind, I don't like this anymore. Let's stick with the 8-ball. Tire rims. Oh, wait, hold on. That kind of rules. All right, get ready to race. There's a Velma TV show. Fuck, why would the... Why the fuck would the A button be... go backwards? Fuck you, future. It kind of sucks. All right, LR gas. Okay, gotcha. I understand. All right, let's go forward now. Okay, so this is my camera controls. Gotcha. I just wanted to back that ass up, all right? I said, yo, that car's looking real good. Why don't you back that ass up? All right, we're sponsored by Dickies. The Slim Jim. Nice. Oh, yeah, no, Velma's pretty bad. My wife actually watched the show. She's pretty open-minded about shows and everything like that. She watched it, she's like, even if you ignore all the pretty offensive stuff in it, it's still pretty bad, it turns out. So it's like, well, I wasn't gonna watch it in the first place, but now I will extremely not watch it. Okay, not gonna lie, the level design for this already rules really hard. Even if I'm not able to like get a W in this game, that is fine, because the design of the stages are already really cool. God, the future's gonna look really good in another 23 years. What year is this game again? Oh, actually, speaking of year of game, you know what I realized I didn't put on? The actual game. I didn't change the game name. Sorry, give me a second here. I had to figure out when this came out. And then I'm good. 1999, but 2000 in console. I usually just try to use the first day it ever came out, so we know kind of generally what we're working with. So I'm gonna do 1999 for this one. Okay, that should update. Cool, we're good to go. All right. Yeah, all these years later, the bridge still stands strong, and I appreciate that. Oh, there's like a hell of a shortcut over there. Okay, Lao Lamau, though. I don't know if we're gonna have these many trees available in Cali as a result. New fan asking anyone in my stream about what happened. I gave it a fair chance. It gave an hour-long rant stream uninterrupted. I've never seen rare footage of Juker actually angry. You know, that is a thought, though. Seeing you actually frustrated about something like that. I mean, I don't blame you. There are things that frustrate me that I've gone on rants, even on my stream as well, that have pissed me off. That's why I try not to talk about Lady Layton all that much. God, I wanted that game to be so much better. And it just wasn't. But we'll get World of Steam before the end of the year. I think. I hope. Oh god, what if they put on Switch 2? Oh no, what if that's my killer app? What if Professor Layton's my killer app? Oh shit, I wanted to get over there and I was too slow. Scooby-Doo has a generally pretty good legacy, all things considered, though. For all the years it's been around and everything like that, it's pretty damn good for all the things it's done and experimented with. Most things are, in some way, shape, or form, a banger for somebody. And honestly, that probably does include Velma, in all fairness. Even if, it seemed pretty worse for wear in the grander scheme of things. Okay, they don't do the flying, put you back into position thing. I mean, a little bit of a shame, because I like seeing where I'm being put and placed, but that's fine. The Indians don't have any desserts now longer. Ethically free by some of my cheeks. It's also weird for Mindy to say that too, because I'm sitting here like, damn, if I had to pick one community, one country's desserts to eat for the rest of my life, or food culture's desserts to eat for the rest of my life in general, it would probably be India, because they're probably some of my favorite dessert approaches I've ever had in my life. Oh, okay, I got confused. I thought that was the total time board, like the first place board. I'm like, how did I place 3 times? But that was the best laps. All right, that was breezy. That was good. Okay. I have 3 points. Cruiser, Island Kid, and Little Boo are beating my ass, but Greg Maballs is behind me, and that's what's important in this workaday world. It's a valid killer app. I don't know if I can wholeheartedly be like, yep, I spent $600 to play Professor Layton. Smash Brothers, yes, I can say that. Professor Layton's like, I would love it. Don't get me wrong, I would love it. Is it $600 good? In my heart, in heart and soul, I'm like, no, it's not. But damn, I really love Professor Layton. Also, yeah, this is visually more engaging. We have enough power to actually load the city and see ahead of ourselves. It's wild. I know what stream that is. Oh god, Hell's Kitchen. Oh, Hell's Kitchen's still here. That's great. That's wonderful. The sound usage though is sure something. Yeah, I wonder if the N64 version still has like a very, very heavy fog usage in the game. I think we'll be on Switch 1 and 2. Okay, hope that holds. Yeah, because I haven't heard. I'm pretty sure it's still coming out this year, but I haven't heard anything about a release date, question mark? Wait, is that, what the hell are these lines on the ground here? Wait, where are we? Where actually are we? I'm sure glad we invested in sorry, Wind power. That's great. Well, we have these giant fuel stations right outside of it. We've made everything bigger. Are we? Lead actor being the same person as the bad song, usually. It's a writer, lead actor being the same person, but still. Release of Zombie Island and Reluctant Werewolf. I think I've seen Zombie Island. I don't remember if I've seen Reluctant Werewolf or not. I mean, both of them, I'm pretty sure I watched on Cartoon Network in some way, shape, or form. But I am so back, baby. Oh wait. Oh God. Video games are really good. Cartoon Theater is one of those made-for-TV 80s movies, and I probably have seen it. I'm sure if I turned it on, I'd immediately be like, oh, yeah. There's a deep, dark memory. Get off the grass. A deep, dark memory that's like, oh, yeah. No, I watched this on... Why is there a hole there? Ah! The pit! We found the pit! They removed the spike pit from San Francisco! Fucking gentrification out here! Not that San Fran wasn't already that, but... Sent it for later if you want. Thank you. I appreciate it. Scooby-Doo, there's no actual supernatural stuff. I can go in between the two. I think if you watch Scooby-Doo long enough, it's like, I'm ready for the kids to explore some supernatural stuff. And in some cases, it's actually... Hold on, I'm going to read that one. It's like Gio something Italiano. Some sort of Italian restaurant. Are we in Italy? Real fake Italy? No, we're still in San Fran. I'm going to believe we're still in San Fran. Move! Oh, there's a shortcut over to the left and right of this tunnel. I didn't see that. Or shortcut used in the way of, like, I guess, maybe. Maybe at the same time as Ghoul School! Okay, I have not thought about Ghoul School in a long-ass time. Holy shit. And yes, finally, there's the San Fran pit. Everyone's hooting and hollering for Arcade Pit, but me, I'm looking for the San Francisco Spike Pit. My hand itches. Ugh. I'm really trying to, like, drive and scratch at the same time. Giappier Italiano. Damn, actually, G-Up does need to endeavor into more houses. And I only said endeavor because Bridget pulled in and my brain went, Endeavor! Yippee! Yo, how you all doing? Good to see you, Bridget. Good to see you, Cass. Hopefully you all having a good one. The speed boost is for you! Alright, that's all I can do. That's all I can promise. I'm gonna crash now. There we go. 792 and retcon everything that made the first one good? How dare. How dare. I just don't dare. They just did. They just stripped it. And it's like, well, fuck me then, I guess. No. Yes. Yes. Oh, that was a pretty good shortcut. Wait, shortcut's actually working? Good shortcut in Rush Game? Did they finally do it? Did they figure out the game? How do I use my wings anyway? Hold on a sec here. Controls. Wings, shoot! Hold on, hold on, hold your horses. I'm gaming. All right, bet. I understand. The wings of Valmar. I had forgotten about the wings. See the biggest crossover: Scooby-Doo, Jabberjaw, Josie, and the Pussycat. You don't want the Chang clan in there. You don't want them to come back. Toxic Adventure. You don't want to get all the Scooby-Doo ripoffs in there. We also would need the other ones at the car, and I can't remember which one that is. I'm trying to think of it. No, I can't think of that one. Oh my gosh. Yes, your game, you say, as I crash into the speed buggy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyway, I can't remember what that one is. That one, funnily enough, lives outside of my brain, but probably because it wasn't in anything. The Amazing Chan and the Chan Clan. That's what it was. The Amazing Chan and the Chan Clan. You'll never guess what they're starring about. You'll never guess what the characters look like whatsoever. Oh, God. Yeah, why would I lie about that? Yeah, why would Juker lie about that? Why would Juker ever lie? Juker's the kind of person that who just has so many interesting life experiences, he just never needs to lie about anything. He just lives. Somebody injures might be our last chance at that flip of the car. It's alright. This time, now that I know I have the wings of Valmar, I'm going to fly. And everyone's gonna be like, damn, the wings of Valmar are kind of kicking ass right now. Everyone's gonna be clapping for me. Oh no, don't. Okay, I like, do not explode me. You cannot explode me, it's illegal. Was the one Scooby-Doo knockouts? I don't think he was. Well, okay, he was, because they always had crossover characters. He was a crossover character, but he wasn't like a show or movie specifically about Mr. T, I don't believe. I think he was just one of the crossover characters, like Batman and the Harlem Globetrotters. And probably more, but those are the only two that really come to mind. So it's lit. Yo, that ska song does whip ass, though. You're absolutely right. I mean, all the Cartoon Network songs that they were doing for a while kicked so much ass. It had no right to go that hard, and it did. Back to the Lab again, Magilla Gorilla for Sale, the freaking ska song. Like, it did not need to go that hard, and they 100% went that hard all the fucking time. Like, that's one of the times that, you know... Uh-oh. What is the point of the wings? Yippee! Gregma crowbars? He's selling crowbars out here? I mean, good for him. Good for you, Gregma. Ah! I was trying to turn right. It just made me do a barrel roll. Like, I see the building coming. I'm gonna move with my cool wings. Seems to not be working. Look, I've learned how to drive a plane with a plane simulated game. You're talking to a professional here, Petty. I think I know how to drive a plane. Says person who circled around the runway for like 20 minutes trying to land, still failed. Oh gosh. Yeah, there was a Mr. T cartoon. I don't know if Scooby-Doo went into the Mr. T cartoon, but I know there was a Mr. T appearance, I believe, on one of the Scooby-Doo crossover shows that they were having going on all the time. All right, I need to take that shortcut next time, if there is a next time for that matter. Because it was an early case of cartoon with Asian characters portrayed by Asian actors, but it's based on the cartoon. It's just before a character is just before in yellow face. It's like, I just want a situation you probably just kind of nod and say, you know, at the time that's what we had. that's just what we had. We accepted it to a certain degree, and we move on, and we move way the fuck beyond it. Is the Joker still here? Hey, Joker! Hey, you still here? You still here? Uh-oh. I don't know how I'm supposed to use the wings. I don't know how to use the wings. Just because that's one was cool, because it was just everything. I really actually legitimately do want to watch Josie and the Pussycats for real. Because I didn't really watch it when I was younger, because my mom scared me out of watching quote-unquote stuff for girls. She claims she never did this, but that's the reason why I had to stop watching, whatchamacallit, Sailor Moon. So, I think I would really enjoy that show. I mean, I'd probably just enjoy anything Scooby-Doo-esque as an adult anyway. But in general, that one was also really good from what I can remember it, but I don't remember it nearly as much. Chep! I know her! I want to take a picture of that and send her off to her and just like, just stop wasting my time, like, fair. She's like, I'm sick right now, don't talk to me. He just teared a quarter away to pull up. Actually, damn, I haven't tried pulling up, honestly. Let's see if I can pull up with this cool car. I like how they made my radar on the left just significantly longer. I can't pull up. To answer your question, no, I cannot pull up. Time for you to mention the quote from the WWE Scooby-Doo thing. Scooby-Doo almost got milked. That's a good one. Yep, that's a good one. Well, Valmar 2049 getting third place once again. It somehow annoys me that I'm getting the best laps and I'm still nowhere close to finishing first. It's in the World Trade Center. George Bush Jr. going as it whispers to him. From the rough, oh, with voice of Iliad. Ah, okay. They always do find the wildest shit. Not intentionally either. It just shit happens. All right, what part of actually hold on a sec here. San Francisco map. Let's try map. Yeah, no, this is San Francisco. We're just in San Francisco right now. Okay, I'm gonna try. Well, not trying. I'm just gonna literally zoom into where I am right now. Okay, so this is around the Chinatown area, and North Beach, and edging on Pacific Heights. All right, around the Union Square, Chinatown, North Beach area. It looks like. And Fort Mason. Okay, but not the Marina District. No, not there. Okay, gotcha. All right, we're just in San Fran. I might as well look up where we're going to be going. All right. I don't know. I can't really change the stats of my car heavily, so this is something by San Francisco. Honestly, considering all the stuff we've been seeing in San Francisco so far. Okay, what a shitty first turn, first and foremost. And that's going to be a shittier turn later on. Yeah, the only thing I can really assume about this, that all of the rest of the U.S. has been taken by San Francisco. And we just live here. Everyone lives here now. All right, there we go. Can I just pull my wings out anytime? No, I have to be flying. I have to be midair. I don't know how to use the wings at all. I'm trying to figure out the way to do it. Like, I want to go over to my left there, but what? Okay, sure. No. Okay. Oh, I don't know how to actually reset my car. I realize now. It's a Transamerica Pyramid. Yeah. So you know you're in San Francisco. Oh, I got scared there. I'm like, am I gonna hit that sign like 100%? Yeah, they'll never get rid of the once Transamerica Pyramid, which apparently Transamerica does not own it anymore. I think it's still there by name, but they don't actually own it anymore. They sold that shit off. I forgot what the brake button was, and I ran into a building. Also, I have no idea where it actually is. Yeah, the Trans Pyramid. Even better, honestly. Oh, cool. Subway. Oh, wow, there's like a giant-ass ramp over there. Uh-oh. If I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. Call me Andros the way I'd be fucking shit up like that. Wait, hold on. Ah, what the fuck? The trans right pyramid would go so fucking hard, though. If they got trans rights on the Transamerica Pyramid, like, what a good day that would be. The Willis Tower now, but yeah, no one calls it that, except for my friend, who, at one point, but not anymore. who used to work in the building at one point, but currently not. He called it the Willis building. I'm like, I don't know what that is. He's like, it's the Sears building. I'm like, oh. He's like, yeah, it's just not called that anymore. It's not actually that anymore. But everyone else calls it the Sears building. I'm like, oh, well, bet. Good to know. I'm so glad that they kept the little sand fan trolleys up here as well. That's wonderful. That's great. I love that for San Francisco. And then the new cable cars are just here. They're having a great time. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh yeah. I love the ramp wall of advertisements though. That's fucking rules. Such a ruse out of Shambles. His inner fuck up. Only I can fuck around and rule Lilat. You know, it's still the funniest. That is honestly one of the funniest scenes in gaming to me. It's not meant to be played up for humor exactly, but it is still one of the funniest scenes because you know that Andros, all of his goddamn life, was waiting for the moment that someone rolls in, blows his face off literally, so he could just say, only I have the brains to rule Lilat. He has been waiting for that goddamn moment for so long, and he finally got the opportunity when Fox McCloud came in and did it. All right, I'll get that next lap then. I expect people to just go with it, right? Slamlock's been there for like, you know, decades, even sometimes hundreds of years. I'm doing bad this race. Holy shit. People are just gonna forget their name, forget the name of a thing. They keep calling it a thing until someone says you legally cannot call this anymore. I will sue you if you do. Okay, I was gonna see if I could shoot. I tried pressing shoot, it doesn't work. Alright, the final lap! Oh god, what's my reset button there? Okay. Alright, so the game, while the game does play better, this stage specifically kind of sucks for what they want you to accomplish. It's like, oh, we need you to make these really, really extremely tight turns. And it requires you to slow down in very, very uncomfortable ways. And it's like, this kind of is counterintuitive. But also, maybe I just need to be finding more shortcuts. Maybe that's the real answer. I just need to be finding more shortcuts. You know what? Just kill me. You know what, brother? Just kill me. I'm good. With Candlestick Park? I actually don't know what that one is at all, honestly. Technically all of our true for yeah. It's like, oh my god, if someone blows off my face, am I just gonna become a brain? A sentient brain? It's much to think about, honestly. Will I be able to say the baller line of only I have the brains to rule Lilat? I hope so. It is a line that goes so hard and is the funniest fucking thing to put into context. And every time I think about it, it just is one of those things that just makes me always laugh. That this giant amorphous face found at the end of the galaxy is just waiting for this one moment. Fuck you then! Alright, sure, whatever, man. Sure. Glad we did that. Fourth place. Oh. Yeah, San Francisco sucks. Traffic signs ain't working worth a shit out here. Yeah. San Francisco known for having some of the worst traffic in all of the U.S. This is just what it looks like. This is the reason why. I mean, sporadically in speed runs, but for the most part, you apparently want to hit a jump right. The first, you just want to hit it right. Yeah, that makes sense. I was really hoping the wings would give me like a little bit of like curvature, a little bit of flight to move in and out of stuff. Like, I think I had Mario Kart on the brain, honestly, where it's like, oh yeah, you get the glider out, you're just able to like slightly glide into where exactly you need to go. No, not this game, buddy. Not this game, buddy. It's a completely different world. Good. Good. The best. Honestly, that payoff ruled so hard. That was very, very good. There are so many clips on these Rush games alone. And I appreciate you all for making sure that these do get clipped. I'm about to get clipped at this rate here, though. Oh, hold on. We're actually okay. I can't actually see where I'm going, so I'm taking guesses. Okay, sure. What's the speedrun of this game actually look like in terms of like, do they just do all the circuits, or are they just like a per circuit thing? They just like racing per circuits, like, hey, this is a race to do all the circuits. Oh wait, that area looks cool with all the zigzagging hill there. I'm sure that's an actual thing in San Francisco, but I don't think I've ever seen it before. I haven't been to San Fran in a long time either. I kind of want to go next. Well, my intent is to go next year because I want to try to make MagWest next year. And visual, oh, is it the arcade mode? There's an arcade mode? I did not see that shit. Unless this is arcade mode. Or if they're playing the arcade game, because I'm sure that exists, actually. Alright, well, this seems like... I was gonna say, it seems like a good shortcut, but, when I'm going as fast as I was there, it suddenly becomes not able to do this shortcut anymore shortcut. It's a shortcut to ending my life. To taking myself out of the San Francisco mortal coil. Why? Dang. Okay. Real wings, more like real wings than Mario Kart wings. Oh god. It's an arcade game taking place in whatever fucking year this is. Okay, I see an entrance to the cool park area. I need to get that next time. Yeah, eat shit, truck. Dumbass.
Ridge Racer!
Yes, Ridge Racer! Yo, what up, Joe? How's it going? Happy Thursday to you. It's good to see you, friend. We're all coins, but no one submitted a time. I don't blame them. If I had to stop for freaking coins every single goddamn time, I'd make lose it. I would absolutely make lose it. Free world record right there. Me crying as I submit the video. It's like, did you cry in your submission video? No. I just didn't know where all the coins were. No, it took a long time, and then I crashed a lot. Trying to finish the week. I feel you on that. I have both a hell of a week to finish up, and I'm starting off next week basically all cylinders firing. So I gotta do a training. No, I wanted coin. I wanted coin. I gotta do a training for the sales team next week, Monday. So I'm just like, oh boy. Oh boy. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, you got next week off to relax? Oh, that sounds so nice. I mean, I say as well, I guess I'm not taking a week off anytime soon, but I will be having time off somewhat soon. But I will be going to an event next weekend, which, hey, by the way, everyone, no stream, not this Saturday, but the following week Saturday. I will be going to a tournament and doing some commentary there, and playing for once in my life, because I want to support semi-local regional stuff. So I'll be doing that. There's nothing even started this one. There was not even a weed joke today. I am getting high though, so I guess that does count through some way, shape, or form. Just play at the tournament. It's like, no, I'm totally here for this. What tournament is this? It's Bite. Or Beast in the East. That would be taking place in Virginia. And it is originally a rhythm game tournament. But they started expanding a little bit to fighting games and stuff like that. I'm like looking over it because I'm like, I don't know who even submitted that. I can't even see. I assume it's Petty. Yeah. This is my secret round redeem. This is my signature donation alert. Sure, game. Whatever, man. Whatever, game. You are the only one who ever does 420, honestly. You're the sole reason I do not remove it, because you have such a good time with it. That's like, you know what? I cannot remove the 420 donation alerts. It is your signature alert now. You have made it yours. But yeah, I will be at Byte, helping out the Plus R commentary, and I said you can put me. I told them that they could put me on Super Turbo if they want to. I'll be happy to help out, but I am playing in the Super Turbo tournament. Always put me in a good mood. Yeah, hopefully, it still has the power to make someone laugh or smile from some level of absurdity, but also the ability to make a very good video from the scraps of something else. And I hope that everyone else gets a little bit of a smile on their face when they hear Snoop Dogg bringing in the weed, smoke weed every day. Whilst I play files, hey, kind of me too, almost. But I am now practicing as well for an upcoming regional in North Carolina, SQXL, and they have a Rev 2 tournament, and I'm like, yippee, they're playing Rev 2! Dang it, it's the same weekend as Roundhouse! Well, can't get many people to come out here for that one, but nonetheless. Are you saying this because I need to go up there? Yes, actually. But outside of that, yeah, I have not been playing many fighters either. I feel you. It's just been too hot for fighting. That's also fair. It's like, oh, you're telling me that I can increase my internal temperature by doing something that requires a lot of physical activity? And I'm the kind of person who starts getting real sweaty, literally, when I start playing fighting games. So if I overheat, I get really, really grumpy. So I can only play fighting games for like an hour, hour and a half or so, unless the room is like perfectly cool. Then I can play for a little bit longer, but otherwise my stamina just gets sapped and my frustrations just start mounting up because I'm like, I'm so overheated right now, literally, and it fucking sucks. Here, I'm gonna take this parkway. It's kind of a shortcut, I think. Oh, I saw that light there and I thought that was a tunnel, and I was about to run my car right into it. Okay, you're not supposed to do it the first to in? How did you manage to do that? How did you manage to do that? I am having a good time with this first 10. But what if I'm not? What if I'm not? What if I'm actually a Guile player? Alright, let's try this again. Because why not? Alright, let's do it. I turned too far that time. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So I think we placed it like 2 dozen times. Oh my god. These would count quickly to, yeah, and make them say stupid stuff and just hand it to their friends and laugh at it. That's so good. No. Because at that point, it's like, oh, absurdity and expectations in terms of animation or video in general was not quite there yet. So it's like, cool, let's have a lot of fun with this, and just no one's expecting anything. Wait, doesn't this way suck? Well, it doesn't matter because I couldn't keep my car upright. Anyway, I'm back. I'm on the road. I placed my stake like 2 weeks before not playing fighters for a month or so. I mean, to be fair, kind of same-ish, honestly. I replaced my stick, I got a nice Nacon, and then I just didn't play fighters for like a year? A year almost? Damn, that race was bad. I mean, all these races have not been good either. But also, a stick bag that I kickstarted actually came in last week. It's really cool, actually. If someone reminds me, I'll show it off. But a stick bag I ordered, or kickstarted about a year and a half or 2 years ago when I was really down for fighting games. Finally came through, and I was like, damn, I'm gonna use this like twice a year. And it's really, really nice and good. 2 races to go. I'm in 4th place with 24 points. This ain't happening. Whoops. Go back. Go back. Okay. So now we are in... All right. I see the shape of where we're going to be going around here. So we're going around the College Golden State Park. Let's see. Okay. So we're going around the City College of San Francisco. Around the H Mart, because that's on my list for some reason. Up West Portal. And then go through Golden Gate Park, yep. And then we're going through the Presidio of San Francisco, around the Marina District. And then we go around Japantown. I think we're swinging through the Painted Ladies, or the Full House recording area. The houses from Full House. And then we wrap back in to Balboa Park through Diamond Heights, it looks like. Or no, maybe not. Mission District, Dolores Heights, Glen Park. Okay, there we go. And then we get to Ocean View. All right. This is your San Francisco report. When I get surrenders on, that gets me hot. It puts me in first table with a friend. I'm fine. But yeah, and even kept my cool. The rank grind makes you run more for some reason. I think it's just literally, it matters. It's just a thing that it matters, and it matters for a long run. And brains are just really bad about not respond. If someone's not responding to you, it feels like suddenly you just start putting the worst brain onto them, basically. You don't see them in a very positive light, because it feels like it is a direct attack against you, or something along those lines. Our brains just don't deal with not having a person right there, or that a person that you know. It's like, yeah, I know this person's my friend, and they would never feel or say or think anything bad about me. I guess I'm going up here because... I'm off course, baby. Let's go. Oh, cool. There's an exit. Nice. Okay. But yeah, and then you put something like, oh, it's also kind of like on the line of like, oh, something is actually, you know, being gambled and put out there, along with someone that you just don't know. It's just, the brain just latches onto that and just says, yeah, it's really hard to feel positive about this random person I don't know and not feel a level of slight frustration because I can't see how they're acting or talking or feeling. Oh, actually, that's a whole hill over there. I should probably get that. Yeah, my first one I went 10-5, and my favorite was Chun-Li, which is good. Last week, she called her stream Street Feet 6, something like that, for jokes. Yvonne Jury. There was like, man, should I swap mains? You can do whatever you want. You can play both. Just play both. Take a week for Chun-Li, go over the jury for the next week. You can double main. It's like, you were a jury main. But I literally play Chun-Li. You can play both. It's called double maining. I had forgotten about double maining. Oh my god, where am I actually going? This place is just sending, this motherfucker is just sending me everywhere. Okay, I see where this is supposed to go. On the other end, this version of Rush has really, really ramped up the Rush 1 version of shortcuts, where it just sends you flying into something that can fucking kill you. Okay. Ah! Turning 3 characters as a decent mind, then yeah, fuck it. You could just do that. The path has been laid bare for you. You can play Street Fighter 6 with 3 characters or more characters, honestly. There's so much you can do. The world is your oyster. Uh-oh. Okay, good. I wasn't sure if I made that or not. No! I don't know where I'm going. I think bad things exclusively? I mean, as much as I would love to say, don't do that, I'm sure the reality is a lot more difficult, but also don't do that. You will enjoy the videoed game. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We're not going in there, I guess. Yeah, there's some sort of art to use the wings, probably. But I do not have that set art. Every time I pull them out, I'm just like, I would love to not fall into a desolate area. I would like to fly a little bit or move my angle, but no, I cannot do that. We see the San Francisco IRL. Yeah. This is just a documentary before it actually came out. Before, you know, they sent it back and they said, this is going to be what San Francisco is going to look like. I hope yet you're all ready to drive around like this and embrace the future. I mean, I guess this game came out in 1999, so we were just very much on the edge of that still hopeful future, technological future. We were just on the cusp of that because we were starting to see all this computer technology start really building up. So we're having a good time with that whole thing. We're like, yo, these computers can do anything. Wow, graphics have gotten so good. Video games have come a long way since Pac-Man and other various things. Yeah! The Pilot Wings stream next week. Oh, God. I do not need to see myself getting blown the fuck up by Pilot Wings. How many people's different reactions to Strive at Evo was, I saw a particular top 8 and shut it off? It's a goddamn Potemkin. That's so rare. I did not watch much Strive for Evo weekend. Obviously, I watched Xort Top 8 because I did it on stream. But I was watching Top 8, or Xort pretty much the entire weekend. So I was like, I love Xort. And then we had 2 Heyhuns in Top 3. And it's like, how the fuck did this happen? I know a lot of people didn't travel out for Evo because it was just way too expensive for a lot of the players and stuff like that. So, you know, things might have been different. Not to take anything away from anyone who placed, obviously, but, you know, it's like, you know, there was still some missing players from even the US circuit of things because Evo's expensive and most people don't go out there to play Xrd. They're going to go to Roundhouse, they're going to go to Frosty, they're going to go to Combo Breaker, maybe CEO. CEO Taku if it comes back, especially. But yeah, unfortunately, it's just like, yeah, just not many people rolled out for that. I did have a great time watching Supernova last weekend, though. The Smash tournament. Oh, man, I locked the fuck in. I'm like, you know what? It has been a long since I've watched a Smash tournament. I am locking the fuck in for Supernova. And I sure as hell did. All right, so we're back in the Chinatown area now. The North Beach, Chinatown, Union Square area, near the Wharf Inn and stuff like that. So, oh, this is right outside the Ghirardelli Chocolate Experience. Let's go. You all can eat my chocolate, though. I don't want it. Haven't played a playing game, though. Yeah, the only playing game I played is extremely plain game. And it does not help with my comical car and jet-based gameplay. Uh-oh. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, no. It's this shit again? No. Probably number 1. Oh, is it really? Is he really that rough? Or that tough, I guess, maybe I should say? Yeah! No! Not today, Satan! Or maybe today, Satan. Alright. We're San Francisco, it's in California, right? Yeah. It's in San Francisco. San Francisco, located entirely within San Francisco. Okay, sure. Whatever you say, game. I'm not sure why that small ledge exploded my car. But why not? Yeah, why not? Also, I love these street lights that are just like not actually doing anything. Coin! Yippee! What happens if I just go up? guess I shouldn't be too surprised. That makes sense. Just didn't think I was gonna just go straight up. If this is the Third Strike Hugo player, and was there another Third Strike Hugo player this year too? Or are we still talking about Hayao from last year's Third Strike? Because I didn't watch any Third Strike. Ugh. How dumb they made Pot in Season 4. Wow. I haven't watched Strive much outside of, like, North Carolina players. Which, you know, very good scene out here, by the way. But I don't think anyone plays Pot out here. So that's why I'm kind of like, And then when half the matches are going to be, you know, North Carolina players, when I watch an Evo, it's like, well, then I'm really lowering the opportunities to see a Pot player. All right, let's just go straight through here again. Oh, wait. No, I don't want to do that, actually. That leads me to big ramp. The Rampus Jampus out here. All right. Come on, Rampus Jampus. Car is street legal? Well, yeah, in the year 2025, it's not street legal. But in the year 2049, hell yeah. Let's fucking go. We can absolutely have thrusters on our street cars. There was no escape. There was no escape there. God damn it. Oh, just talking about Hayao? Okay, gotcha. So I was like, did we have another Street Fighter Third Strike player happen at EVO again this year who also did numbers and was very noteworthy? Because if so, this is the Hugo resurgence, and I'm very here for it. Just like the Donkey Kong resurgence in Smash Brothers right now. That fucking rules. That's the good shit. Moved Karas from season 4, so he worked him and gave him a ton of buffs. Oh, whoops. I thought he still had his Karas too, is the fucked up part. All right. Yo, Jin, how's it going? Why is this like this? Why is there a dead-end street there? God damn it. What up, Jen? How you doing? Thank you for some Voldo buns in here for the Wings of Valmar. There they are. What's going on, friend? How's this Thursday treating you? Good to see ya. Speaking of good Evo performances, even though you didn't play a game per se. Well, actually, I don't know if you played a game or not. I not check that part. But you had a good ass cosplay. But you always do, so. They added his cars. Oh, they did. Oh, they added his cars back in, but kept all his buffs and didn't adjust all his buffs to compensate for it. Wow. So is he placing a lot of top 8s now, or is he just fucked up? All right, see you later, man. Good luck. Honestly, that's the moniker of this entire game, Bridget. Looks like we're gonna have to jump. Ow. Or explode. One of the two. All right. Let's see if I can get up there. It's gonna work. or is there actually a fall, physicality, real life fall, and not the fall that you had in whatchamacallit? Peak. The peak fall, okay. I was laughing at first, but I'm like, didn't you recently actually have an injury though? Maybe I shouldn't be laughing. Maybe something else happened. The peak fall though, yeah, the goddamn, that was fucking fantastic. Uh-oh. Why did you follow the green codes? You know, I have no argument against that, but also the green cones are getting me killed at the same time. So realistically, I'm just gonna blame the green cones like I'm a League of Legends player. If I just blame something else that is at fault, then I never have to take responsibility for everything I'm doing. All right, there we go. But had a big busy day today. Okay, I was like, is it finals week? No, not that big of a big busy day. No. Fuck, just get me back on the road. Just don't end up in last place. I'm at this point where like, just don't lose now. Don't get last. Cool. Yeah. It's probably not far off, though. Yeah, I was going to say. Well, I had to look down for a bit. I'm like, oh my god, it's still August. But also, Jesus Christ, it's August. What the fuck? But also, I'm hoping to hear good news in that regard as well. Because I'm sure you would love to be done studying. I'm sure you would love that by itself. Well, next race. Oh, was that not the final race? You finished in 4th place with 30 points. I have to finish top 3, don't I? I'm not even close. I'm not even close to finishing top 3. As someone who was also going through college during fighting game stuff, though, I don't blame you either. Because I would be at tournaments and I'd be studying for like finals and shit like that. I'd be trying to fill out homework and send it in on my laptop. Like, everyone's like, hey, we're going out to the venue. I'm like, have fun. I need to finish this project before I go anywhere. I'd fly out a day early so I get some extra work done. It's like, I just have to go gremlin mode for a bit, so I feel you on that. The San Francisco Rush features the name and tree music. Oh, yeah, I guess it doesn't have it. I guess it doesn't have it. You're right. Because Rush 2 does, but not Rush 1. The rim. All right, it's time for the rim job. Let's go. All right, let's use the rocket.
3, 2, 1, rush!
All right, let's get some real fake Tony Hawk. Yeah, because Rush 1 and 1 2 had it, but I guess this Rush is like, it's too unserious. Oh, yo! I'm the best. I'm dead. Lying down the ground. Yeah! All right, let's go. Let's do it again. We're gonna do some cool flips. Yeah! Yeah! Damn! Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can do it again. I don't know what that was supposed to be.
Ridge Racer!
Ridge Racer! Does that count? Did I land the trick? No. Alright, so I guess all these small ones here are just for getting to small little hoops. No! I'm using this area for what it's trying to do. Shockingly very tepid. No! Alright, there's definitely a trick to landing these. I just don't know how to do it. Yeah, apparently a lot of people have played this game before in some way, shape, or form. I'm the last one to the party out here, apparently. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, gosh. Let's try this again here. So 2 of the sides have a ramp, and 2 of them have, like, the weird jostling thingies. I don't think I'm gonna land this. Oh, nope, I did. Okay, cool.
Where's the juice?
Get myself somewhat sideways. Yes. Okay. The world's smallest hop. So is that kind of stripe you're employing? Yeah. You see, they want you to have explosive tricks. So if I keep exploding my car, they're like, okay, yeah, that's a pretty explosive trick, and they keep awarding me points every single time I do it. So next time you're playing this game, you want to really impress your friends, just keep, you know, exploding your car. Hold on. It's not over yet. It's over. Wait, nope. Damn, Ryudo's good. I got like no points for that though. What the fuck? Do I need new tricks instead? Oh god, that fucked everything up. It's fine. I got like no points for that. Like, How am I not getting any points? Do I have like combo my tricks or something like that maybe? Where Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, they're in a car! They're in a car! How would you not, where else do you think they're gonna be? On the streets? Walking around? Doing police work? Please, no, they're in the car. They have a jet engine.
Points.
Also, this is both of their children. This is Rush Hour 7. Yo, what up, Silius? How you doing?
Points. Points.
It's called insurance fraud. I had forgotten about
Points.
insurance fraud. Rush Hour base character you can do. You Yang Woman to Dolls, Chris Tucker, the Hollywood
Points.
stupid. As you play as Jackie Chan. I'm gonna get those points, Bridget. Watch this. Watch this. It's time for points. I'm gonna go off to the left here. If I clear this.
Points.
Oh god, oh god, yeah, triple bonus. See, why did that give me so many points though by comparison to like other things? Quad bonus, partial wings bonus. Okay, hold on, can we get 10K? Probably not at this rate because I'm not gonna be able to land this. You know what? You might be right, actually, Silius. We might not be
Points.
ready for the games, considering he's gonna get out. He's gonna be put onto the field. I was like, damn, this guy's too good. Chris Tucker's too good. And they're just gonna be like, no, 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 no. I think they're call him Chris Fucker instead. It's gonna be a goddamn shame. Okay, new track. But it's only the rim. There's
Points.
only the rim. Oh, there's wind? Hold on, there's wind? Has the wind been off this entire time, thereby making it impossible for me to fly my car? Hold on. Let me see. I can fly my car now. It actually moves a lot better. It actually moves a lot better as a result. Like, I can actually move the car around. No! I think it might be because I just didn't have any wind. I think that might legitimately have been it. I just didn't have the wind. So I couldn't actually adjust my car very quickly. Uh-oh. This is a bad turn, though. Oh. Hold on. I'm a little bit sad to explode my car like that. Ryan, he has a right execution barrier. She needs to play defensive and smokes on smart reads. Ugh. See, that would be a cool character design that no one would probably play because it would require... Uh-oh. Hold on. Come on! Ah! It is so hard to get your car to not flip over in all sorts of ways, but I suppose that's the joy of this. Makes the wings useful. You know, that's a life mystery. That's a good question, Mega Man. Uh-oh. I landed normally, basically, for this game, and it still killed me? Okay, fine. Honestly, that would be a lot of fun, though, having a character that needs to be played in two various different ways. Uh-oh, that's bad. That's bad. You explode, and you have no control over your tricks after a certain point. Sorry, my air conditioner. I mean, I wouldn't recommend that, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Is it acting up? Is it acting a fool? Do I need to fist fight it because it's harming my good friend Alzarath? Uh-oh. Hold. God. Maybe I need to turn to my left a little, or turn in the direction that I'm spinning at. And now it was work right. Wow, it is nighttime. It's like, yep, it's nighttime. Oh, yep, it's cold enough to work now. Okay, that was actually a pretty cool trick. All right, let me try turning in the direction of the car. No. That still only works so well. Some Jackie, Tristan Jackie as needed. I mean, I think I might have missed something there in terms of the messages. Oh, I was hoping I could just land on that and it just Zeus me off there. Just puts me into the Zeus zone, but no, it doesn't work like that, unfortunately. I have a grand total of 57 points. Uh-oh. Oh, hold on, might be okay. Ah, no! And he also explodes your car a little too early. It's like, you've been on your side for like 17 frames. Time to die. Is this on the spins? Maybe? But it's also like... But it's also like, damn, more or less zest doesn't seem to matter all that much, because it's like I'm still kind of fighting for where am I gonna land. Also, if I land on that thing just flips me. Like that, I have not held a direction yet. That by itself just flings you over and just puts you into the fuck zone. Oh, land it, yeah, no wing bonus ×7. I guess they don't want you to use the wings either. Well, I guess that answers your question, Petty. Oh, turn. Okay. They really don't want you to use the wings in this game. What the fuck is going on? They give you extra bonuses for not using your wings. So it's like, okay, so you don't want me to use these wings then. Uh-oh. I lose control of the car, by the way. I'm just gambling now. Nope. If you just hit it raw. Yeah, but they don't want you to use the rings in the races. They don't want you to use it in the trick section. They turned off the wind. It's like, why are the wings here thing? That's what it feels like. It's like, okay, what purpose does the wings serve then? You don't even want me to use the wings, so why did you put the wings in? Yeah, I got 50-50. I wish it was a 50-50. It's much more of a, definitely a 75-25, because it's like, if you land on your side for too long, mind you, your car might be leaning back, but if you land on your side for too long, it explodes you. So, also your sides are dangerous. And that also means your front and back are also dangerous. Even if you're like, I'm skating on my back and I'm gonna lean forward. No, you're fucking dead. Easiest character to make a good fighter too. The one Chris Tucker fights that doesn't speak. Oh yeah. I kind of remember him now. I don't know why I remembered him, but wings on garlic sauce. There's watch my car explode and like they see it, they're like crash, and it explodes up. It's like, yo, we got the wings for everybody. We got the wing sauce for everybody out here. Let's go. Everyone starts eating metal, especially that one dude who eats like a whole airplane. This is both a sex joke and I'm getting old joke. I can agree with it. I'm about both of these. All right, let me Zeus over here. Hello, I'm over here now. How you all doing? Thank you all for hanging out. We gotta check out some good Rush games now. I see why people have nostalgia for these games, because yeah, these are a lot better than the first one for me, at least. So it's like, okay, yeah. I am. I see where the love for these games come from now. I'm not gonna say I was wrong per se, but it just I started in a wrong area. Let's put it that way. I put it into a wrong area. So, but I said, you want to hang out for a little bit longer out here, as promised, we're gonna get some dinner over at Peace Eggs. So hopefully you brought some toast or whatever you like to have with your eggs. I don't know what you like to have your eggs. I like a little bit of tahini with my eggs personally. So
Okay, which one am I?
hopefully you have something good with that one. But that said, I will be back on Saturday. I don't know what I'm playing yet. I legitimately do not know what I'm playing yet. So it'll be a surprise for me too, quite honestly. But I said, hopefully I get to see you all then. But until then, take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Stay cute as always. Enjoy the crime. What the hell is the game? Crime Simulator? Yeah, whatever. That's fine. And until next time, peace. Have a good one. I'll see you all later. You're back. Welcome back. Goodbye. Sending you away. You have to be adopted by Peace Egg now. Congratulations. It's pretty good, actually. It's a pretty good deal. All right. See you later. Bye.